Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week one of the Ohio High School football season. We are live inside Wakefield Stadium at Perry High School in Perry Township, Ohio. I am Mike Vorhies. With me, my man, Mike Dixon. It is the Mike and Mike Show. Mike, good evening. It is week one. How are you feeling, brother?
Good evening. I am feeling good. It's great to be back. This will be game number 2 under my belt since I went up to Chardon last night and watched Jackson and Chardon go at one another. So I'm ready to roll.
Sounds like a plan. We have the Battle of 13th Street. These two teams, Canton Central Catholic and Perry, separated by 1.2 miles. Battle of 13th Street. And last year, Perry won the game 41-14. Canton Central Catholic started early, scored, and then Perry just put the pedal down and put the game out of reach. Canton Central Catholic returns a ton of experience this year. Inexperience was their heel last year. So we are able to see what they've got. Brock Berkwin and others on this squad for Perry, led by head coach Spencer Lino. Jonathan Lemon. He is a do-it-all running back. He can catch out of the backfield. He can run. He's got wheels. It is going to be a fantastic game. You are listening to the RG Drag halftime or RG Drag pregame show. It's week one for me too. I got to get into a rhythm. But tonight we have Canton Central Catholic and Perry. Right now we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will take you around the league, get you up to date on all 7 games for the Q92 Sports Network, and we'll be getting you ever so closer to kickoff. You are listening to High School Football, brought to us by the Shar-Shone Auto Group on Q92 Network.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Shar-Shone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Shar-Shone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Shar-Shone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit SARTAonline.com and get moving today.
Now open all year, Tasty Cream is here for you with hot food and cool treats, even in the winter. Serving fresh-made specialty burgers, Stark County's best conies, deep-fried mushrooms, crispy French fries, not to mention their ice cream specials get better and better. Cheesecake sundaes, parfaits, homemade root beer floats, along with 9 flavors of soft serve and 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream. Located on Navarre Road in Perry Township, check out their Facebook and Instagram pages for events happening each month. Order online at tastycream.com.
This is head coach Spencer Lino from the Perry Panthers. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Shar-Shone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
And we are back inside Wakefield Stadium, Perry High School, for tonight's matchup between the Perry Panthers and their crosstown rival, the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders. We apologize for a little bit of technical glitches. It's week one for the computers and everything too, I guess, Mike.
I believe so. Maybe they're just hot and tired from this little bit of humidity and 80-degree weather we have here.
A little bit of sun as well. Yeah, it is definitely something fun. Well, right now we have a brand new segment, Mike, that we get to unleash for the 2026 high school football season. It is called the Press Box Preview. We're going to take you around the league. You'll get to hear the game previews of the 7 games on the Q92 Sports Network. Let's take it away.
Here they go. Touchdown.
Week 1 of the Ohio high school football season is here, and I am live from Wakefield Stadium in Perry for tonight's game, the Battle of 13th Street, as the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders travel the short distance to take on the Perry Panthers. The Crusaders are looking to improve after finishing 1-9 last season. Head coach trucker Jeff Lindesmith is returning 25 lettermen from last year. Inexperience, which haunted the Crusaders last year, this year it will not be the case. For the Panthers, they are looking to get better than their 5-5 record last season under head coach Spencer Leno. Perry is looking to build and continue to get better as they climb to the top of the Federal League. Catch all the action live on the Q92 Sports YouTube page. For Q92 Sports, this is Mike Vorhies.
The Massillon Tigers host the Tarbletters of Cleveland Glenville to start the 2026 regular season. Tigers aren't rebuilding, they're reloading with everything short of drones and smart bombs. Nate Moore's team boasts talent all over the field and from all over Northeast Ohio, led by Hoban transfer and recent Oregon commit Brighton Feaster. His running back skills are eclipsed only by his linebacking skills. The Tigers fell to Glenville 33-27 in last year's opener, turning the ball over twice, being outgained 365-311 and losing the time of possession battle by over 8 minutes. Ted Ginn Sr.'s team is always a threat to go all the way. Can they handle the Tigers again? We'll find out tonight. From Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon, I'm Clint Scroggs for Q92 Sports.
Good evening, everyone. Matt Caralli here, and high school football is back as the Q92 Sports Network kicks off our 10th anniversary season with 7 games on the first Friday night of the year. One of them sees the start of a new era at Glen Oak as Matt Dennison takes over as the Golden Eagles head coach after spending 5 seasons at Canton South that saw him win nearly 40 games, 2 Pac-7 titles, and taking the Wildcats to the state semis in Division 4 in 2023. His first order of business is to head down south to take on the Dover Crimson Tornadoes as they're coming off a 4-6 record in 2025. One of those wins coming at Glen Oak in week 1. Stark meets Tusk tonight, and you can hear all the action on Q92 Radio's YouTube channel at 7 o'clock. Live from Crater Stadium in Dover, Matt Caralli, the Q92 Sports Network.
Caleb Nork with Q92 Sports live from Hartville, Ohio, as the Lake Blue Streaks welcome the Rangers of North Ridgeville. Both teams are looking to build off their playoff trips last season. North Ridgeville coach Brian Morgan has taken a team that was 2-8 when he arrived with double-digit wins in 2025, but they lost a lot of production, including Kent State recruit Cole Miller. Coach Dan DeGeorge and Lake opened up last season 6-0 before losing 4 of the last 5 behind several injuries. They're healthy. They're ready to get back at it behind do-it-all athlete Ty DeGeorge, who had 10 touchdowns in less than 5 games last season, doing it receiving, rushing, returning punts, and an interception return. Listen live on the Q92 Sports Network. Tonight, it's a Week 1 matchup between the Blue Streaks and the Rangers. From Lake High School, I'm Caleb Nork for Q92 Sports.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Week 1 of the 2026 Ohio high school football season. I'm Jay Wilhelm with Q92 Sports. I'm here live at Memorial Stadium here in North Canton as the Hoover Vikings open their season at home against Akron Buchtel. The Griffins finished 4-6 last season and are primed to have a better year this season. The Vikings come in off a 9-3 campaign from last year, finishing 4-2 in the Federal League. They defeated this Buchtel team 30-0 to open the season last year. So Coach Brian Baum and his team are looking to repeat that this year as well. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. and you can tune in at Q92radiosports.com or on the Q92 YouTube channel. I'm Jay Wilhelm, live from North Canton, Q92 Sports.
Christian Bigglesworth here for Q92 Sports, live in Northwest Indians. Both teams have winning records and qualified for the playoffs last year, and both teams would love to repeat that performance in 2026. Aviators coach Goodman has a lot to replace on the offensive side of the ball, with graduation taking his starting quarterback, tailback, and many linemen. And Coach DeMarco would like the Indians to continue their winning ways, as they have made the playoffs every year since he's taken over as head coach. A Week 1 matchup between the EBC and the Pac-7 on AM 1310 WDPN and AM 1310's Facebook and the Q92 YouTube channel. From Northwest High School, I'm Christian Bigglesworth for Q92 Sports.
Tonight at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, the Cannon-McKinley Bulldogs will take on the Raiders of Warren Harding. A couple of old All-American Conference rivals get together at the stadium. Bulldogs went 9-3 last year. Harding a disappointing 3-6 under head coach Matt Richardson in his third year. They are trying to get back to playing Warren Harding football. Last year they scored about 18 points a game, but they gave up nearly 21 per contest. Renzi Parnell in his second year with the Pups, they win against Warren last year, 43-25. They want to make a deeper run in the playoffs here in 2026. It's Warren Harding and Kent McKinley, Q92 and Q92sportsradio.com from Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. I'm Sam Berkman.
Here they go. Touchdown.
And that was the trip around the league press box preview brought to you by the Q92 Sports Network. Mike Vorhies with Mike Dixon. We're going to step away. When we come back, Mike had a chance to talk to both head coaches from Canton Central Catholic, Jeff Trucker Lindesmith and Spencer Lino. We'll get to hear those when we come back. You are listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to us by the Charshone Auto Group.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family, Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
And that's the end of the first half. The score, your financial stress 50, your wallet 0, and your checking account requesting some second half adjustments.
Great teams make adjustments and come back stronger. If you're in need of a new financial partner, it's time to make a change too. At CSE Federal Credit Union, we're here to help you win with your finances. Whether you're working on paying down debt, building savings, or planning for what's ahead, our team's ready to help you make your next play. Kick off your financial future at CSE Federal Credit Union and work with a team that delivers banking that means more.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit SARTAonline.com and get moving today.
Now open all year, Tasty Cream is here for you with hot food and cool treats, even in the winter. Serving fresh-made specialty burgers, Stark County's best Coney's, deep-fried mushrooms, crispy French fries, not to mention their ice cream specials get better and better. Cheesecake sundaes, parfaits, homemade root beer floats, along with 9 flavors of soft serve and 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream. Located on Navarre Road in Perry Township, check out their Facebook and Instagram pages for events happening each month. Order online at tastycream.com.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
And we are back inside Wakefield Stadium at Perry High School in Perry Township, where we have tonight's matchup, the Battle of 13th Street, the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders and the Perry Panthers. Next, we are going to go to our coach's corner. Mike had a chance to talk to Jeff Trucker Lindesmith. Let's take a listen.
Central Catholic Crusaders. Coach, how are things going?
We're doing fine. Thank you.
So, big game tonight to open the season against your rivals, the 13th Street rivalry against the Perry Panthers. What was your message to your team this week?
Oh, it's just like we always are every week. Our effort's important, what you've been taught, your fundamentals, playing every play with every hang, and at the end.
And really show themselves as a leader coming up through preseason and into your scrimmages.
Yeah, Tommy Grise is one guy. He's not very big. He's voted as a team captain, plays safety and wide receiver for us. He's been an outstanding guy throughout camp. Carter Competti and Griffin Moore are two other guys that tremendous amount of effort for 12 months of the year. They show by everything they do, have really developed into some great leaders for us.
And then what would you say are some keys to come out tonight with a victory?
Yeah, I think like every first game, tackling's at a premium. You know, their running back and Lemon can make a lot of people miss. He's had a great career here at Perry. Kids trust in what they've been taught fundamentally throughout all the preseason stuff and throughout all summer. When the lights come on, you got to make sure you perform the way you're taught. And sometimes it takes a little bit of while for some kids to understand the importance of that, get excited. So we'll settle down a little bit and make sure we tackle, make sure you do the fundamental things, and it will be okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by with us, Coach, and good luck this evening.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
That was Jeff Trucker Lindesmith from Canton Central Catholic Crusaders. Again, apologies for the audio cutting out a little bit there. Mike, he seemed like he's excited. Obviously, it's week one. These guys have been scrimmaging a little bit, but it's time. The lights are going to be on. These games count. They're ready to hit somebody that's not their teammate. What do you think the game plan is for Canton Central Catholic tonight?
I think the big game plan is going to have to be to stop Perry's run game. They're going to have to come up defensively. Like you said, Griffith Rohr is going to have a big game in their scrimmage. He was down a little bit as defensive end, and then he would stand up on the end also. Made some nice plays in their scrimmage. Offensively, they're just going to be patient. They're going to have to play fundamental football and not make mistakes and put them in a hole early. Like Coach said, it's week one. You have the jitters. You kind of forget how to do the basics once the lights come on, and you just got to put your nose down and go to work.
Absolutely. You also had a chance to talk to Perry Panthers head football coach Spencer Lino. Let's take a listen.
All right, we are here with Perry Panthers coach Spencer Lino. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
You know, not bad. So we're coming into first week of regular season, and how was the preseason for you?
You know, it's been really good. The kids have worked really hard, even back into the off season. You know, just the early morning weightlifting sessions that the kids were committed to.
For future reference,
you know, the preseason months, as you just mentioned, June and July. It's a really strong group of seniors that have really bought in, you know, to the culture we're trying to build here. They worked extremely hard. They conditioned extremely hard. You know, the camp days we had throughout those months, they definitely continued, you know, just to develop and improve. You know, that's something good to see. Things came a little bit easier this year for the kids with a completely new system, both offensively and defensively. So having 2 years under their belt doing it now, I think it went a little bit more smoothly.
That's great. And so how's the energy and the focus been this week at practice?
It's been good. You know, we did have those 2 scrimmages where we found out some things against St. Ignatius and Youngstown Unified. But obviously it's nothing like a week one, especially against, you know, a rival, Central Catholic right down the road from us, the Battle of 13th Street. And, you know, the main focus has been for us this year is just the day-to-day grind, the daily process, not looking too far, you know, into the future, but focusing on winning the day. And we've done that so far this week. So execution is huge on both sides of the ball. So we have to execute. We have to focus on, you know, doing our job. You know, what's our assignment, right? And then on top of that, you know, we have to bring that Perry physicality, you know, on both sides of the ball, and especially up front. And along with that, communication, right? Communication is going to be huge against Central for the different things that they do on both sides of the ball. So I'd say those three things are the keys to success here tonight.
Well, that's great. And Coach, thank you for your time. We appreciate it, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. Have a good evening.
That was Mike chatting with Spencer Leno, head football coach of the Perry Panthers. Mike, he seemed ready to go. He sounded cool, calm, and collected. They won this game last year. Obviously, Canton Central Catholic jumped out early, won the first quarter 7-0, and then Perry woke up and scored, I believe it was like 28 unanswered points at one point. They win the game 41-14. What do you think he's thinking tonight as a game plan for the Panthers?
I'm thinking he's really got to tell his kids it's a new year. Don't overlook them. It's game one. Everybody's excited. Everybody's ready to roll. And we just got to do our jobs, know our assignments. As my high school coach liked to say, is mow your own grass.
Yeah.
And to get the job done, your assignments, block out all the noise and get after it.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to step away. When we come back, we're going to get you all ready to go for tonight's game, the Battle of 13th Street, Canton Central Catholic against Perry Panthers. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group, and you're listening to the RG Drag pregame show. We'll be right back right after this.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
When your water heater isn't working the way it should, call the experts at Make It Hot Water Heaters. Proudly serving Northeast Ohio, they specialize in water heater repairs, replacements, water treatment, plumbing services, and more. You'll always get honest recommendations, expert workmanship, and no high-pressure sales tactics. Experience why they have a 5-star Google rating for yourself. Call or text Make It Hot Water Heaters today at 330-327-2442. That's 330-327-2442.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
Now open all year, Tasty Cream is here for you with hot food and cool treats, even in the winter. Serving fresh-made specialty burgers, Stark County's best conies, deep-fried mushrooms, crispy French fries, not to mention their ice cream specials get better and better. Cheesecake sundaes, parfaits, homemade root beer floats, along with 9 flavors of soft serve and 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream. Located on Navarre Road in Perry Township, check out their Facebook and Instagram pages for events happening each month. Order online at tastycream.com.
This is head coach Spencer Leno from the Perry Panthers. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium on Military Night, as it's Canton Central Catholic versus the Perry Panthers. Mike Vorhies alongside Mike Dixon. It is the Mike and Mike show. We'll call it for the season. I'm excited. Mike and I went to high school together, and this is our first time actually working together. So 2026 is looking like it is going to be a phenomenal year. I love it. You're listening to the RG Drag pregame show, Learn, Earn, and Succeed with RG Drag. Mike, obviously, it's about we're about 6 minutes from the start of the game. Obviously, we know that Perry is locked and loaded as they run onto the field and break the banner. We know that Canton Central Catholic looking for a little bit of retribution. Last year, they only win one game. Canton Central Catholic goes 1-9, and then Perry, I believe, went 5-5, I think, or 6-5. So, I mean, they're both looking to start the season on a winning note. What are your keys to the victory? Give me 2 keys for Perry and give me 2 keys for Central.
All right, so our two keys for the visiting Central Catholic Crusaders is to start fast and work at your pace. Don't let the game become bigger than you. Defensively, all right, last year they were very young, all right. They have a lot of guys coming back and a lot of guys in starting positions that are back. So use that veteran presence to get after it this evening. On the other side of the ball, for the Perry Panthers, I'm just going to give the rock to Lemon nonstop. Stop it, run it till they can stop it. Defensively, they've got to tackle. You got to wrap up and do the things that you need to do.
Right now, we're going to take it down to the field for the playing of our national anthem.
Stand at their places, face our stars and stripes, and join in the singing of our Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, your hats, please.
And we thank the Perry Band in the playing of tonight's national anthem on Military Night. So, Mike, obviously, we've heard the keys to the game. We are so close to kickoff as the teams are on the field. The weather is perfect, sunny, a little bit of clouds. It is a perfect Friday night for high school football. Mike, why don't you break down the jerseys for us tonight? Let us know who's wearing what, and then we should be ready for kickoff.
All right, so the visiting Central Catholic Crusaders, they are in a green multicolored camo jersey for the National Guard. The National Guard is here. They provided a tunnel for them to run through to come out on the field. They have their white pants, white helmet. The home Perry Panthers are in their white helmets, black jerseys, and white pants.
I love it. The jerseys that Canton Central Catholic's wearing, I mean, those are pretty sweet. It's going to be difficult to read the numbers tonight, so forewarning. I'll struggle. For Perry, the numbers are white, so we should be good to go. Should be good to go. If you're listening to us, I hope you have made your way over to the Q92 Radiosports.com. We released a brand new website last night. It was beta tested last night. Great reviews. You will get play-by-play. You'll get some stats. You are going to be able to click to different games if one happens to be a blowout and you're wanting to hear just some of the other guys, as we do 7 games each and every Friday night, 1 on our FM, 1 on our AM, and we have the ability to stream 5 games. Perry has won the toss, and they have elected to receive. Mike, it's time.
It is time. You have Axel Estrada teeing it up for Central Catholic. He was their kicker last year, and he's also one heck of a wrestler. Has made it to states the last 2 years.
Back deep for Perry is Jonathan Lemon, number 24, and number 23, Layden Belknap. Belknap, the sophomore, and, of course, Jonathan Lemon, the senior. Let's see if they stay away from Lemon. We know he's got some speed. Ball is teed up. The ref has blown the whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, week 1 of the Ohio high school football season is just about to begin. Estrada puts his hand in the air. He's going to approach. Perry is going to be going from right to left. There's the kick, and they're going to kick it to Lemon. Lemon's going to catch it in his end zone, and they automatically whistle a touchback. Lemon was looking to bring it out, and unfortunately not able to do so. So again, Perry is going to be moving from right to left. Canton Central Catholic will move left to right. It is going to be 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Connor Treharn, the quarterback, Cameron Treharn, the junior quarterback, leads the Perry Panthers out. Jonathan Lemon in the backfield, along with Connor. I can't see the other number here. We'll have to wait till he shifts. That could be Nasir Foster. We'll take a peek here. Shotgun formation. Treharn takes the snap, hands it off to Lemon. Lemon cuts it across. He's at the 30. He's at the 35, 40, 45, 50. He's got one man to beat, cuts it back, and he's going to be tackled at the 19-yard line.
Brought down by Griffin.
Wow.
Rohr. Defensive end hustling downfield to make that tackle for the Crusaders.
That was a phenomenal run by Jonathan Lemon. We talked about him. He is an absolute stud. 62-yard run from Jonathan Lemon on the first play from scrimmage. Perry breaks the huddle. It is 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. Treharn in the shotgun. He's got Lemon to his left, and he's got Avery Blake on his right. Hands it off to Blake right up the middle. He's going to gain a couple, and he's going to get brought down. I couldn't see the number. They're going to say number 61.
Ray Sanchez.
Ray Sanchez gets credit for the stop for the Crusaders. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to give Blake 4 on the carry.
So Perry doing exactly what I said and I thought they would do. They're going to come out running the ball until Central can stop them.
Treharn in the shotgun. He's got Blake on his right hip. Lemon out left. Now he's going to come in motion. He's got a receiver on each side. Now Lemon retreats to the left side of his hip. Treharn takes the snap. He's going to hand it. There he goes across the right side, and what a tackle. A touchdown-saving tackle.
Number 53, Griffith Rohr, getting in there. Nice job on the defensive end, scraping down and not giving up the edge.
Wow, great tackle. If Lemon was able to break that tackle, he's walking into the end zone. So it's going to be 3rd and 5, 10:25 left in the first quarter. Ball on the 13-yard line. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Treharn breaks the huddle. Lemon on his left. And now we've got a new player, number 19, Jaden Petty on his right. The handoff goes to Lemon right off the middle. He's going to go down to about the 6. I think that's going to be enough for a first down, and it is.
Chains are moving.
The chain gang is a-moving.
So Perry just marching down the field, offensive line doing a great job of controlling the trenches.
1st and goal for the Perry Panthers. Ball on the 6-yard line. Treharn and the Panthers huddle up. They break the huddle. Lemon on the left, Petty on the right. He's got one receiver top to the right. Treharn waits, takes the snap. He hands to Petty. He's to the 5, to the 3, and he's going to get taken down by a host of Central Catholic Crusaders.
Yeah, that offensive line for Perry just pushed them probably about 5 yards off the ball and kept moving.
So they're going to give him 3 yards on the carry. It is now 2nd and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line. Treharn and the Panthers.
You know, if you look down there right now, Mike, the defensive line, hands are on hips.
They're gassed.
Looks like they're sucking wind.
All right, Treharn in the shotgun. Petty to his right, Lemon to his left. He's got a receiver at the top to the right. Hand it off to Lemon. He's going to follow the guard, and he's going to get into the end zone. A touchdown. Jonathan Lemon from 3 yards out follows the offensive line, and the Panthers score first in the Battle of 13th Street.
Just a beautiful drive there by Perry, able to march right down the field. One big play sets them up, and they're able to get into the end zone.
On now for the extra point is Price DiStefano, the senior, one of the top kickers in Stark County. Here comes the snap. The hold. Snap is high. DiStefano drives it right down the middle. 7-0 is the Panthers.
Listen to Q92 all week to win tickets to see the Jonas Brothers at Rocco Arena in Cleveland.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. 9-10 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0. Perry over Central. We were going to head to break, but it looks like they're going to kick it off a little quicker than I was anticipating.
Yeah, Central's ready to roll and get their offense out onto the field.
If you're looking for something to do this week, visit Christian from the morning show as he broadcasts live from SARTA on Tuesday next week from 12:30 to 2:30 at the Refuge of Hope in downtown Canton with Q92. Price DiStefano going to tee it up for the Panthers. Back deep for the Crusaders.
Charles Ruman, and I can't make out the far number.
Teddy Siri is what it looks like if it's number 29.
There you go.
Yeah, see, I can do it when the lights are on. All right, DiStefano has the ball teed up at his own 40-yard line. Fans here packed on both sides for the battle of 13th Street. DiStefano kicks. It's a nice high spiral kick. He's going to catch it in his end zone, and that is an automatic touchback. Into the SARTA scoreboard we go. Hoover leads Buchtel early, 8-0. Bonner, a 43-yard touchdown run for the Hoover Vikings. They won that football game last year, 30-0. So Hoover out early in that one. Back here, it'll be first and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Again, 9-10 left in the first quarter. Mike Vorhies alongside Mike Dixon. Perry leads 7-0 over Canton Central Catholic Crusaders. A late substitution for Perry getting on the field here. The Crusaders break the huddle. Looks to be Brock Berkwin at quarterback. He's got a running back on his right hip. Again, they're moving from left to right. Here's the handoff. He's going to try to go up the middle, and he is met by a wall of defenders. Perry did a great job there of just forcing that line and just meeting the running back in the backfield.
Yeah, defensive line got a great push, and the linebackers were able to step up into the gaps, so there's nowhere to go for the Crusaders.
Brock Berkwin. He got some very good experience last year as a sophomore. Last year's game, he completed 13 of 20 passes for 95 yards and a touchdown, adding 49 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Berkwin in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, tries to draw him off sides. Nobody moves. Now he takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw to a man deep, and it's caught. Caught by number 15. That's Michael Bajornis. The junior receiver, 6'2", 170 pounds.
Nice job there by the receiver, Bajornis, finding the soft spot and just sitting there hoping that Berkwin finds him, and he did a nice job.
Absolutely. I mean, he found a great spot, just sat down in the zone that Perry came out in. Perry, again, looking like they're going with a kind of a 3-4 defense. Berkwin in the shotgun. He's got looks like Kenny Stroud in the backfield. Berkwin now takes the snap, looking. He's got all sorts of time. He's going to throw. He's got a man wide open, and it's through his hands. Intended receiver number 14 for Canton Central Catholic. That was Timothy Staub, the 6'2 receiver. He was wide open.
But I know if you guys can't see it, but he was looking right into the sun, Mike.
He was, and I think, too, he knew he was wide open, and I think he knew that he had some room to run. Didn't get it, but that's okay. Berkwin, that's second down and 10, ball on the 33-yard line, 7:45 left to go in the first quarter. Brock Berkwin in the shotgun. He's got two receivers to his right, two to his left. He's got a tailback on his left hip. Man in motion. Here's the snap. He's going to hand it off. Jet sweep. Breaks it to the 40, almost to the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39-yard line.
Carter Competti with that run.
So it was a jet sweep. Picks up 6. It's now 3rd and 4. Ball on the 39-yard line. 7:21 and counting left in the first quarter. Berkwin breaks the huddle. He's got number 17 on one hip.
Kenny
Stroud on his right hip. He's got two receivers right, two left. Berkwin surveys the defense. Now he's got a man in motion. Fakes the jet sweep. He's looking. He's got a man across the middle this time. Number 15, Michael Bajornis, made sure to catch the football. He got it. It is a first down.
2 big catches by Bajornis on this drive so far. Central Catholic is marching down the field.
Brock Berkwin looking really good right now. He looks very poised in the pocket, and he is delivering an on-point ball. Ball is now on the Perry 49-yard line. 6:46 to go. It's 1st and 10. Berkwin in the shotgun. On his right hip is the tailback, Kenny Stroud. Now a man in motion. Now they're going to hand it to Stroud right up the middle. Big hole, and he breaks a tackle across the 40. And he steamrolls another player. They're going to mark him down at the 36-yard line. A 12-yard run for Kenny Stroud.
J.J. France able to bring him down there. But, yeah, he had a head of steam. Offensive line for Central Catholic is doing a great job of protecting and also opening up some holes for these running backs.
It is going to be 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. 6:15 and counting. Berkwin and the Crusaders break the huddle. Berkwin in the shotgun. He's got Stroud on his left hip. 2 receivers right, 2 to his left. Now a man in motion. Fakes the jet sweep again. Looking to throw. He's got a man. He's throwing the ball. It's to Bajornis.
A lot of hand fighting.
Oh, and it's knocked away. Bajornis had it. Great defense by the Perry Panthers. Who was that in coverage? Number 5. That would be Isaiah Payne, the senior defensive back. 5'10", 174 pounds. Did a great job of knocking that ball away at the very last second.
You know, and the Central fans are screaming for a flag, but there was a lot of hand fighting going up and down the sidelines.
I was going to say, we are on the Canton Crusader visitor side here at Wakefield Stadium. Talking baseball for a minute there. Berkwin breaks the huddle. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He's got a new tailback in with him. Oh, and we had some movement. And it is going to go against. It was a hard count, but I don't know who it's against here. Both the Perry
and the guard
and the guard moved. Each side is pointing against the other.
Official's going to talk it over here.
Yeah, here we go. Is the official. He's going to say false start on the guard. False start on the offense. Oh, we have Northwest over Alliance 7-0 on the start of scoreboard. A scoop and score. Connor Stevenson for Northwest. Takes a fumble return back for a touchdown. So now it's going to be 2nd and 15. Ball on the 41-yard line of Perry. Berkwin breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. I can't tell the running back's number, but he's on his right hip. He's got a man in motion. Jet sweep again. Here it goes across the 40, and he's going to go down to about the 35, so almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
You know, coming through the hole, the big thing is that he was standing up. If he would have lowered his shoulders a little bit, he might have been able to break that tackle there.
We had a helmet pop off, number 1 for Perry. That is Cameron Treharn. The helmet comes off, so in football, he's got to come off the field for 1 play. Treharn will exit as he gets his helmet restrapped. Berkwin gets the play call from Trucker Linda Smith. Still don't know why they call him Trucker. We got to find that out, Mike.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I got to do some investigating.
Kenny Stroud now on the right hip of Berkwin. Shotgun, 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Man in motion, fakes the jet sweep, hands it off to Stroud. He gets to the outside. Oh, fumble, the ball's on the ground. Ball is on the ground, and Perry jumps all over it.
Yeah, just.
No, Perry didn't recover it.
Oh, wow.
There were a bunch of Perry players around, and
yeah,
it must have. Yeah, Canton Central Catholic gets lucky there.
Yeah, they do.
Falls on the football. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. You're not going to want to go anywhere today. We have the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show. We'll be talking. We'll get a score updates from our start of scoreboard around the league. We'll get some stats. We'll talk first half. But that's then. This is now 4:40 and counting. Berkwin breaks the huddle. Stroud on his right hip, and we got a flag.
Timeout.
Timeout. So the delay of game was coming. Canton Central Catholic Smart got the timeout in, and we're going to step aside. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Shar-Shone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
For 50 years, Canton Christian Home has empowered seniors to live life fully through compassionate housing, assisted living, and skilled nursing care. Join us for our upcoming Swiss steak dinner September 19th and special 50th anniversary events this fall. Visit cantonchristianhome.org for more details. Every donation supports quality care and residents facing financial hardship. To learn more, schedule a tour, or support our mission, call Lauren Cook at 330-430-5145.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium in Perry High School. Mike Vorhies alongside Mike Dixon. The timeout is over. 2 timeouts left for Canton Central Catholic. 3 timeouts left for the home team, Perry Panthers. 4:37 on the game clock. 1st and 10, ball on the 24. Berkwin breaks the huddle in a shotgun formation. This time he's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Stroud, the running back, on his right hip. Berkwin takes the snap, fakes it to Stroud. Now he's going to roll to his right. Looking, gets hit as he throws. He's got a man, but I think he got hit as he threw it, Mike, and was not able to get enough on that ball.
No, yet. Intended receiver Thomas Grez was just streaking across, had a step on his DB, but Berkwin felt all that pressure coming from that defensive line busting through and just not able to throw that off balance hard enough.
2nd and 10 now. Berkwin's going to break the huddle after he gets the play call from trucker Linda Smith. A little substitution, 1 man in, 1 man out.
Patrick Shreddy coming into the game for Central Catholic.
Breaks the huddle here. Berkwin has Stroud on his left hip, 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. 7 seconds to go on the play clock, down to 5. He better hurry. Berkwin, man in motion. Jet sweep, hands it to number 22, and he slipped a little bit, got down to about the 19, maybe the 18, will depend on the spot here. Looks like the 19-yard line of Perry, and he comes up a bit limping here. That's Patrick Shreddy hobbling a bit. The junior, 6 feet, 180 pounds. Hobbling just a little bit. Could have rolled the ankle. Let's see. He makes his way to the sideline under his own power. Trainer quickly gets to him, and let's see. It's probably just a tape job. He'll be okay. 3rd and 7. Ball on the 21. 3:50 and counting. Berkwin running back on his right hip. 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Takes the snap, looking to his right. Rolling, running out of time. He's lobbing it to the running back. Did he catch
got his
it?
feet in.
Yes, he did. Kenny Stroud.
Beautiful
The
toe touch.
junior tailback. Get that man some ballet lessons with the toe touch.
I mean, did a gorgeous job of being
Got
aware.
his foot down and everything.
Did a great job of being aware where he was on the sidelines. And he didn't take his eye off the ball, followed that thing in, and then made sure he got 2 feet in to get that catch.
Great touch pass from Berkwin to Stroud, setting up 1st and goal. Ball on the 8-yard line. Clock stops at 3:41 since he was out of bounds. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Stroud on his right hip. Berkwin takes the snap, rolling right, quick pass. Caught by the tight end. He's going to dance inside. He scores.
Beautiful job
Touchdown.
there with the bubble screen.
Carter Competti, the senior. He's listed as a running back linebacker. I don't think so. That man is a tight end if I've ever seen one in my life. And the Crusaders have scored a touchdown. Great job by Brock Berkwin. The nice little quick pass. Able to get in an 8-yard touchdown pass from Brock Berkwin. Crusaders now attempting the all-important extra point. Kicker for Canton Central Catholic again, Axel Estrada. What a name. Axel Estrada. I love it. Wearing number 59 like a kicker should. Waiting for the snap here, the holder. Number 13. Snap. Or the 13 is Thomas Grease. Snap down. line drive, and it's good. And we are knotted up at 7. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group. We'll be right back right after this.
When your water heater isn't working the way it should, call the experts at Make It Hot Water Heaters. Proudly serving Northeast Ohio, they specialize in water heater repairs, replacements, water treatment, plumbing services, and more. You'll always get honest recommendations, expert workmanship, and no high-pressure sales tactics. Experience why they have a 5-star Google rating for yourself. Call or text Make It Hot Water Heaters today at 330-327-2442. That's 330-327-2442.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
We are all tied up now at 7 back inside Wakefield Stadium. It's the Mike and Mike Show. Mike Vorhies, Mike Dixon for the Q92 Sports Network. So Perry and Canton Central Catholic each trade touchdown drives, as Estrada getting ready to tee it up to kick it off to the Perry Panthers. If you haven't checked out the Q92radiosports.com website, you are missing out. Get on there, take a peek. You can see the game actually moving across the screen as we talk, with some stats as well. I absolutely love it. So Estrada's ready to go. The ball is teed up. He'll be kicking off from his own 40-yard line, back deep, Lemon and Belknap. Estrada, the kick. It looks like they're going at Lemon again. This time, Lemon's going to catch it at the 10, 15, 20. He's got a hole to the 30. He makes a man miss. Goodbye. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Jonathan Lemon from 90 yards on the kickoff return. Wow.
You know, and it really makes me wonder, what Lemon can do. Why kick to him?
Yeah, I think Estrada just learned you might want to kick to the other guy, get it out of Lemon's hands. But my goodness, what speed.
What speed. And once he saw that gap open up for him to run through, he was gone.
And Estrada had no chance. The kicker was not tackling him. He was gone. He could have walked in, folks. Di Stefano on for the extra point. 3:26 left in the first quarter. Perry looking to add one more here. They got some confusion on special teams here. Finally get it figured out. Waiting, snap back, ball down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Perry Panthers get the kickoff and score. We'll keep it right here on the Q92 Sports Network. Wow, Mike, unbelievable weekly super updates. Let's go. Let's start a scoreboard.
Start a scoreboard. Northwest 7, Alliance nothing.
Okay.
Massillon 7, Glenville 6. Glenville missed the extra point.
Oh, no, the extra points are so important.
Yeah.
All the attention in the world on that football game tonight down at Paul Brown Tigers Stadium. 2 massive teams. The Tigers loaded with talent. Glenville, always a threat. What division will they be in? Coach Ted Ginn has a special group as well, but you miss an extra point, it could come back to haunt you. What else is going on in the area, Mike?
Hoover is 8, Bookduel is 0. I did read that Bookduel's running back was getting an air cast put on the sidelines. Not a great way to start your season.
Our thoughts and prayers to that young man. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. And he'll be back as Bryce Di Stefano tees the ball up on his 40-yard line. We've got new things this year. If you're a return listener to the Q92 Sports Friday nights, we are going to have a player of the game brought to you by the Home Appliance Company in Massillon. Though they are sponsoring the player of the game. Di Stefano ready to go, runs up and a boot. It is a high fly ball caught in the end zone. And again, these guys looking to return it. And immediately, as soon as it crosses the threshold of the goal line, the ref immediately calls touchback. Can't believe I said it's a high fly ball. Again, I'm in baseball mode. It's football season. Well, it's football season, baby. Come on. Let's see how Brock Berkwin and the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders respond to that touchdown return. We've already got a game heading to the second quarter. Alliance and Northwest. Northwest leads 7-0 over on AM 1310 WDPN with Christian Bigglesworth and Derek DeMitt on the call tonight. Berkwin breaks the huddle. He's got two receivers to his right, two to his left. Kenny Stroud on the left hip. Berkwin's got a man in motion, fakes the jet sweep, hands it to Stroud right up the middle. Crosses the 25. Gets brought down. Mitchell Taka gets credit for the stop, the junior inside linebacker for the Panthers.
You know, and Stroud's doing a nice job of hitting that hole hard, lowering his shoulder. He's just got to hold on to the ball, two hands when he gets into that traffic.
2nd and 4, ball on the 26, 2:53 and counting. Berkwin, two receivers to his right, two to his left in the shotgun. Stroud on his left hip. Again, hard count. Takes the snap. He's looking all day long. Again, Stroud leaks out of the backfield, makes the great catch. Gets up to about the 42-yard line before he's brought down. Mike, that's the second time that Stroud has been able to get out into the backfield and the defender loses him.
You know, and pregame, they actually ran that route multiple times. Berkwin and Stroud just connecting right there.
They're going to mark him to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for Central. 2:20 left in the first quarter. Crusaders break the huddle. Berkwin will be in the shotgun. Two receivers right, two to his left, and Stroud on his right hip. 6 seconds, 5 on the play clock. Man in motion. There's the jet sweep. Down to about the 45. Keeps those legs churning. And they're going to say, keep running the clock here. They're going to mark him at the 47-yard line.
Big score update here. Maslin with an 82-yard touchdown pass to make the score 14-6.
There you go. Maslin loaded with talent. We got a chopper. We got a chopper in the sky from Fox 8. Hey, Fox 8, how you doing? It is 2nd and 4. Ball on the 47-yard line of Canton Central Catholic. Berkwin, two to his right, two to his left. Shotgun formation. Stroud on his right hip. There's the snap. Fakes the jet sweep. Now he's got a man over the middle and just way too high. Needed a step ladder to catch that one. Timothy Staub. He's 6'2", and I think he needed to be 7'6" to get that one in.
He rushed that pass. He saw his guy had a step, and he just slung it out there, really didn't take his time.
1:15 to go, first quarter. 3rd and 4, ball on the 47. Those are the passes, though, that are going to keep you up at night. They're going to give you nightmares. You've got a guy open. You've got to hit him.
Yeah, and that's two wide open guys that haven't been able to bring the ball in.
Berkwin breaks the huddle. He's got he's going two to his right, two to his left. Stroud on his right hip, Berkwin in the shotgun. Berkwin surveys the defense, takes the snap. He's looking, he's rolling to his right. He better hurry. It's a screen, and there's nobody there. Nobody in. I don't know who was in the area.
Stroud was right.
Stroud was there, but I don't think he knew it was coming.
No, he didn't. He had his back turned still. I think the blitz came off the edge from Perry, and Berkwin had to rush it.
Well, that's going to bring up 4th and 4, and the punting unit on. Estrada, the punter, stands at about his own. Well, he keeps backing up. He must have a leg here. He's standing at about the 32, 33-yard line. Can't make up his mind. Jonathan Lemon stands at his 20-yard line awaiting the punt. Will they punt to him, Mike? Will they punt to Jonathan Lemon? There it is. It is. They're not even going to kick anywhere near him. Great punt.
Great coffin kick there by Axel Estrada.
Estrada kicks the ball out of bounds, but a great job kicking it away from the speedster, Jonathan Lemon. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it at about the 14, 13, 12-yard line. They keep backing up.
Yeah.
What are we doing tonight, guys? I get it's week 1.
It looks like the line judge is about the
12-yard line now. 12-yard line is where they're going to mark the ball. 1st and 10, a minute left in the first quarter. Perry leads Canton Central Catholic 14-7. Trey Harn breaks the huddle. He's got two receivers to his left. He's got an extra lineman on the line. Jonathan Lemon to his right. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Lemon. He's following his blockers across the 15 to the 16 to maybe the 17.
CJ Bichelle in there on the tackle. This drive, Central has put 8 men in the box, and I'm not surprised by that. Lemon is kind of having his way once he finds that hole.
Lemon, a gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Ball on the 18-yard line. 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Trehart, shotgun formation. One receiver right, one to his left. He's got a tight end in motion. Lemon, they're going to fake the snap. This time Trehart's going to run it. He may have gotten across the 20, and that's about it before he is tackled by a slew of Crusaders. They were not at all biting on that QB keeper.
No, they must have saw something in film. Week 1, it's really hard to come into a game and game plan. You don't see a lot of film on the other teams. So you go off the scrimmage film and a little bit of what you saw last season.
That whistle, it is the end of the first quarter here at Wakefield Stadium. Perry, 14, Canton Central, 7. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
This is head coach Spencer Lino from the Perry Panthers. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium, Perry High School, Perry Township. Battle of 13th Street. Perry currently leads 14-7 as we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Now, Perry will be going from left to right on your radio dial, and Canton Central Catholic will be going from right to left.
Yeah, it's going to be important here for Central to really step it up on defense. They have to stop this run game and bottle up Lemon. From the Perry side, they have to disguise some runs, do some counters, maybe throw in a quick pass here and there, because Central is going to start bringing more and more guys into the box.
Absolutely. I mean, Perry's going to figure Canton Central Catholic out here, but if Canton Central Catholic can't stop Jonathan Lemon, it is going to be a very long night. Again, it is military night here at Wakefield Stadium. We want to thank our military men and women serving and formerly serving, those who have given their lives and those who are continuing to protect our freedoms. We thank you and we appreciate your service. Love that schools do the military appreciation nights. Here we go. Trehart. He's got a receiver on his right and his left. He's going to hand to Lemon. Cross the 20, stutter steps to the 25, and he is brought down.
Fall forward for that first down.
Perry gets the much-needed first down now. It'll be, they only needed one.
A good job.
He gets 4.
Good job by Lemon of keeping his feet pumping, trying to get that first down and falling forward.
1st and 10, ball on the 25, 11:40 to go in the first half. Trehart breaks the huddle. He's got a receiver on his right and his left. Lemon is going to stand on his left hip. They rotate the line. Hand off to Lemon. Looking for the hole. He's found the hole. Quickly closed, but he gets across the 30 to the 31, and he is brought down, whistled down. I don't think he ever touched down, but
he did not. He was
they
driving.
stopped the forward progress. 6 yards on the carry for Lemon.
Ruman able to wrap him up and at least hold him there to get the whistle blown. You know, Mike, Perry has yet to throw a pass.
Correct. Perry hasn't thrown the ball. It is run all night long. Again, Trehart breaks the huddle. Receiver to his right. His left, he's got an extra lineman. Lemon on his left hip. There's 2 tight ends to the left of that line. They're going to load this line, and I think Canton Central Catholic's got to see it coming. 10:45 left. Trehart takes the snap. Guess what? Hands it off to Lemon. Stutter steps. He's breaking some tackles, and he gets to the 40, 4-yard line before he is tripped up. My goodness, Mike. Jonathan Lemon comes as advertised, but
He's limping.
He's limping.
Oh, he lost his shoe.
Well, but he was limping before he lost his shoe. I think he got rolled up on. Lemon able under his own power to go to the sideline, so we're going to see a new tailback.
Again, it's warm out here tonight. We haven't really had a warm preseason for these guys,
No.
and Central Catholic is huffing and puffing.
I didn't see who the replacement tailback was. Trey Harn. Oh, my goodness, we're going to see a pass. Trey Harn floats out. He's got a man, and it's caught. That is number 8, Cole Niehaus, the senior 5'11 receiver.
Great job of knowing where the first down marker was, just sitting there, catching that pass, and able to pick up the first down for Perry.
Cole Niehaus, great catch there on the first pass of the game by the Perry Panthers. So Trey Harn, his new tailback is number 7, Avery Blake. We've got a whistle here. We got the side judge and the back judge, and we got the referee now huddling up. They're getting their to-go order ready to go for tonight? Are they talking about their dinner plans? Yeah. They're doing something here.
I don't know, because it was the far line judge. As soon as the receiver is lined up, he blew the whistle.
Spencer Leno wanting to know what's going on. Trucker Linda Smith wants to know what's going on. Now they're all huddling and chatting. Now they're all on the same page. Officials timeout there. I don't know what happened. No, because there's no explanation. They're just going to wind the clock and let's go.
Yeah.
Trey Harn with Blake behind him. In the shotgun formation, one receiver to the right, one to the left. Now Blake shifts to the left hip, man in motion. Hands it to Blake. He's got a huge hole. 30, 25, down inside the 20 to the 16, 17-yard line. That was Avery Blake, the senior running back, 5'10", 165. Great run.
A great run. Great blocking from that offensive line. You could have drove 2 of those Gators that it's down on the side through that hole. Great job by the Perry offensive line.
Back to the ball, 1st and 10, ball on the 18. Trey Harn in the shotgun. Blake to his left. He's got one receiver to the left, one bunched right with 2 tight ends in a bunch formation. 9:05 left to go in the first half. Trey Harn. High snap, and that play is busted. Trey Harn's going to be lucky to get forward there. That was a very high snap from the center. Trey Harn able to tip it to himself. That could have been disaster.
Yeah, he was able to get it. He just barely. He had to get on his tiptoes to grab that. And it's week 1. It's for a center, it's really tough out there because your hands are all sweaty.
Yep.
And trying to snap that back every once in a while, one gets away from you.
2 receivers to the left, none to the right. He's got 2 tight ends bunched to the right. Blake in the backfield behind Trey Harn. Now Blake moves to his right hip. Trey Harn takes the snap. He's going to hand to Blake right up the middle, down to the 10 to the 9-yard line. If you've got a 2-headed monster like this with Lemon and Blake, good night.
And here comes Lemon.
Lemon back shoe is taped up. He is ready to go. 3rd and 2, ball on the 10-yard line. 7:55 to go in the first half. Perry leads 14-7. Mike Vorhies with Mike Dixon on the Q92 Sports Network. Trey Harn now with Lemon to his left. Number 19, Jaden Petty to his right, takes a snap. Guess who? Lemon to the 10, to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, to the 2, to 1, touchdown. Jonathan Lemon took 2 Crusaders with him for the 10-yard touchdown run. Jonathan Lemon, have yourself a night.
So 7 plays, 64 yards on that drive for Perry.
20-7 now is DiStefano going to line up for the extra point. Perry having their way, running the football, doing whatever they want to do tonight.
Perry has just marched up and down the field against this Crusader defense.
Snap back, ball is down, kick is up, right down the middle, and it's good. 21-7, 7:34 left in the second quarter. We're going to step aside. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Now open all year, Tasty Cream is here for you with hot food and cool treats, even in the winter. Serving fresh-made specialty burgers, Stark County's best conies, deep-fried mushrooms, crispy French fries, not to mention their ice cream specials get better and better. Cheesecake sundaes, parfaits, homemade root beer floats, along with 9 flavors of soft serve and 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream. Located on Navarre Road in Perry Township, check out their Facebook and Instagram pages for events happening each month. Order online at tastycream.com.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
We're back inside Wakefield Stadium, Perry Township, Perry High School. The Battle of 13th Street. Right now, Perry 21, Central 7. In a game led by Jonathan Lemon.
Perry's offense has 168 yards, 9 passing, 159 yards rushing.
My goodness. Di Stefano tees it up at his 40. 2 men back deep for Canton Central. I can't read their numbers. Looks like 25 and 29, Mike. Who's 25 and 29 for Canton Central Catholic?
So 25 is Charles Rumman and Teddy Siri.
Teddy Siri back deep. Here we go. Stefano trots up to the ball, and he kicks it high rotating football. He's going to catch it at about the 3, to the 15, to the 20. He meets the Perry special teams, and he goes no further.
And number 7 runs the ball and also makes big tackles out there for the Panthers.
That would be
Avery
Blake, Mr. Do-It-All tonight, filling in for Jonathan Lemon. Now, let's see. Brock Berkwin and the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders, Mike, they need to kind of wake up a little bit. You're already down 2 scores. You've got to have a drive. Either you get 3 points or you get a touchdown. You've got to keep that momentum. If you happen to go 3 and out and punt the football, that could be bad news. Here we go. Berkwin breaks the huddle. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Shotgun formation. Number 17. We had a whistle here.
Brock Berkwin is 3 of 4.
Kenny Stroud was the tailback. For some reason, I was getting ready to say the Perry number 17. I was looking at the wrong roster. That'll happen. So a 5-yard penalty there on the false start. 7:27 left to go. Ball on the 15. 1st and 15. Berkwin in the shotgun. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Stroud on his left hip. Takes the snap, drops the snap, picks it up. He's in trouble. Running out to his left, looking, directing traffic. He's going to throw to Stroud. Catches it, stutter steps, goes backwards a little bit. I mean, he's going to pick up maybe 3 on the completion. I mean, Berkwin lucky to pick that snap up and then roll out to his left. I mean, again, Stroud just kind of sat down in the flat. They're going to say it's a pickup of 2, 2nd and 13, ball on the 17. 6:54 and counting in the first half. Join us for the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show. Coming up in about 6 minutes, 45 seconds. Again, Berkwin breaks the huddle. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Berkwin in the shotgun. Stroud on his left hip. He's got a man in motion. Hands it off to Stroud, and he gets tackled from behind, kind of knocked forward from that Perry Panther defense.
You know, ever since that first drive by Central Catholic, and Perry's been able to march up and down the field, just taking all the momentum away from the Crusaders' offense.
I was trying to hear the number of who got the tackle, and I didn't catch it. I almost got to say the kicker, but it definitely wasn't the kicker. So it's 3rd and 12, ball on the 18-yard line. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Berkwin, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Stroud on his left hip. Takes the snap. He's faking. He's looking left. Rolling. Look out. And he's going to get sacked. Brought down from behind. Anthony Marino, the senior linebacker, on the sack. And Mike, this you didn't want this to happen. It is now 4th and 17, and now they're going to punt. And guess who is back deep for Perry, standing at about midfield?
It is Lemon. And, you know,
he's making lemonade tonight, I'm telling you.
Perry just dialing up the blitzes right at the right moment there. Marino able to bust through and chase down Berkwin.
We got a late substitution for Canton Central Catholic. They better hurry. 5 seconds on the play clock.
Estrada is in his own end zone to punt this away.
1 barely gets it off. Perry brought the rush, and they pieced it. Ball is going to get to about the 41-yard line of Canton Central Catholic. So Perry brought a rush on that punt, able to get a hand on it. And Perry is going to have excellent field position starting on the opposite side of the field. They're starting in their opponent's territory.
You know, it's not a good setup here for Central Catholic. You get 3 and out pretty much there, and then you're punting out of your own end zone. You shank the punt a little bit, and now you're giving Lemon short field to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. So Treharn now is not in the ball game. We have a different quarterback. Treharn has stepped out. It is now number 17, Connor Boudry, the sophomore 5'10 quarterback with Lemon on his right hip. 3 bunch to the left, 1 to the right. Takes the snap. Guess what? Hands it to Lemon anyway. Lemon breaking tackles again down to about the 36, 35-yard line. Jonathan Lemon, my goodness.
Just a great job of following his blockers. And once he gets that initial contact, he just shoves him off and keeps his feet moving.
I didn't happen to see if there was an injury to Connor Treharn, but he's on the sideline, helmet off. Seems to be okay. Maybe this is a scheduled rest here. But Boudry, the sophomore quarterback with Lemon on his left hip, 2 receivers to the right. We're going to pass. He's going to throw it out. It's caught, and they're going backwards.
You know, on that play, the whole coaching staff of Central Catholic is waving and jumping and pointing, and you see the linebackers scrape over and start yelling at the defense. It's a play that the coaching staff recognized. They worked on it all week, and they successfully snuffed it out.
So that pass was caught by Everett Doherty, and he went backwards. It's now 3rd and 9, ball on the 41. We got 3:45 left in the first half. Perry leads 21-7 over Central. Boudry in the shotgun. He's got Lemon on his left hip, 3 bunched on his left. Now he's got a man in motion to his right. Hands it off to Lemon. Cross the 40, 35, 30. Spins out, goes down to the 25. Hey, Mike, I bet you know what this flag is.
I'm going to say it's in the area of holding.
I think you would win $1 million if that's what was on the line.
I could use that.
It is holding on the offense. Look to be on number 64 of Perry. That would be Orion Jefferson, the junior 5'10", 235 offensive lineman. He gets in trouble for holding. It's going to back the ball up now onto Perry's side of the field. Where are they going to spot it? Actually, I don't know what I'm looking at. It is set at the 41-yard line. 46-yard line, 3rd and 14. 3:20 to go in the first half. Boudry taking a look to the sideline. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Jonathan Lemon on his hip to the left. Boudry takes the snap. He's going to throw it to Lemon. 40 to the 38, and he's going to get tackled.
You know, beautiful job there on picking up that low snap, getting it off the Lemon, and Lemon just getting downfield to get within a reasonable yardage here. It's going to make it 4th and 5.
They're definitely not going to kick here. They're going for it. Offense is still on the field. 4th and 5, ball on the 37. 2:40 and counting in the first half. Don't forget, join us for the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show. We'll get some SARTA scoreboard. We'll talk stats. We'll get some highlights, and we'll get you all ready for the second half of high school football here.
Perry's going to let this play clock run down and call a timeout.
They're going to take a timeout, and so are we. You are listening to high school football on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group.
Hi, I'm Rodney Newland-Wonder with Home Appliance Company in Massillon, Ohio. At Home Appliance, our experienced in-house service team is here to help you make the right appliance decision for your home. If it can be fixed, we'll help you fix it. If it's time for something new, we'll help you find the right appliance for your home and your budget. The next time you need appliance service or you're ready to replace one that's beyond repair, we'd love to welcome you to Home Appliance Company in Massillon, Ohio.
When your water heater isn't working the way it should, call the experts at Make It Hot Water Heaters. Proudly serving Northeast Ohio, they specialize in water heater repairs, replacements, water treatment, plumbing services, and more. You'll always get honest recommendations, expert workmanship, and no high-pressure sales tactics. Experience why they have a 5-star Google rating for yourself. Call or text Make It Hot Water Heaters today at 330-327-2442. That's 330-327-2442.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium. The timeout is over. We're back 4th and 5. 2:18 left in the first half. Ball on the 37-yard line of Canton Central Catholic. Boudry still in at quarterback. Shotgun formation. He's got 3 to his right, 1 receiver to his left, and Lemon on his right hip. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it to Lemon again, and he breaks another tackle down the sideline. Tripped up and almost gone again. Jonathan Lemon picks up the first down the sideline, and oh boy, he is hobbling again, Mike.
Yeah, he is. He came up very...
He is hobbling again for the second time tonight. He gets to the sideline. So Avery Blake, the backup tailback in. Lemon trying to walk it off, and I think he will not see the field again in this first half.
Probably not. Dominic Bogdan able to push him out over there.
1 receiver right, 1 left. Now we've got 3 bunch to the left, 1 right. Hands it off to Blake across the 15. Stutter steps down towards the 10.
You know, a lot of it is we're seeing that the running backs are breaking tackles. Central Catholic is just throwing their arms at them, not really breaking down and wrapping up and getting a good, clean tackle on them.
Griffin Rohr, number 23, on the tackle, brings up 2nd and 6, ball on the 12. Boudry takes the snap, hands it to Blake. He's to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard forward. As we get inside 1:30 left in the first half. They're going to give him 4 yards, which brings up a 3rd and 2. Ball is on the 8. Boudry in at quarterback for Perry. He's got 1 receiver right, 1 to his left, tight end bunch to the left. He's got Blake on his right hip. Tight end in motion, takes the snap. Blake has it, stutters, down to the 5. Did he get enough for the first down?
It is going to be close.
It is a minute. They have stopped the clock here.
No,
clock's running. And a timeout now by Perry. They're going to take a timeout, and so are we. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit SARTAonline.com and get moving today.
This is head coach Spencer Lino from the Perry Panthers. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium and at Perry High School. Mike Vorhies alongside Mike Dixon. It is 4th and 1, ball on the 7. 54 seconds to go in the first half. Lemon back into the ball game on his left, Petty on his right. Bunched formation. Lemon goes to the outside, and guess what? He's got the Quattro, 4th touchdown of the night for Jonathan Lemon from 7 yards out. And Perry, Mike, just continuing to insert their dominance running the football.
You know, it's a beautiful job by Lemon reading the defensive line. All the defensive line shifted into the A gap and B gap to try to stop that run up the middle, and he just busted it out right around the edge.
DiStefano on for the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick is up, kick is good. 28-7. The Perry Panthers lead the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders. So we'll have 50 seconds left. The good thing for Central, Mike, is they'll get the ball to start the second half. So potentially you can do a 2-for-1 here. They have 2 timeouts left. 50 seconds. You've got a quarterback that's mobile. You've got a quarterback that can throw the ball downfield. I think you kind of have to do something here. You could go 2-for-1, get the touchdown, get a little momentum, go into the locker room, and then come back out, making it a 2-score game. But we don't know. Number 25 and number 29 back deep. 25 is Charles Ruman. 29 is Teddy Siri. DiStefano has the ball teed up on his 40-yard line.
Yeah, for the big thing, like you were saying for Central, is that they have their 2 timeouts. Offensive line has to do their job. You can't let the blitz come off the edge. We got to pick up the linebackers coming. You got to pick up the defensive end. And if you're Berkwin, you can't panic.
No, can't. You've got to just stay poised. You've got a lot of game left. You got another half to go. You can't make a foolish mistake here. DiStefano trots up. He's going to kick it. Spiraling kick. It's going to be caught at about the 2. He's to the 10, 15, spins off a tackle, and he's going to go nowhere. That's it. Tried. I mean, he had a little bit of an opening, and then that door closed really quickly.
Jason Cooley just able to wrap him up and bring him down and wait for his teammates to help him out there. So Central Catholic's offense is going to come out onto the field. So far, they only have 71 total yards, Mike.
Yeah, 71 yards ain't going to get it done. We're going to spot the ball at the 20. It's going to be 1st and 10, 43 seconds to go. Berkwin breaks the huddle. Stroud on his right hip, 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Berkwin surveying the defense. Takes the snap, man in motion. Hands it off to Stroud, goes up the middle, and gets nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And we got a
off there.
Helmet off, so you know what that means. He's got to take a play off. That's number 55. Seth Green goes to the sideline. Seth Green, yeah, not the Seth Green, but different Seth Green. Number 52 checks in. That is Dominic Walker into the game. So the clock continues to tick down, and it looks like Canton Central Catholic's just wanting to get off the field and into halftime, Mike. I don't think they want to run another play.
Yeah, they may not want to. They only have 6 first downs this whole half, Mike.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done tonight. So let's see here. Takes the snap. No, he doesn't take the snap. Breaks the huddle. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Stroud on his right hip. Clock under 7 to go. 6, 5. They don't have to snap it. 3, 2. Oh, he's going to snap it. The half is ended. Berkwin's going to roll to his left. He's just going to keep it, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Where's the flag? No flag. Canton Central Catholic. Jeff Lindesmith wants to know where the flag is. Guess what? No flag, and we're going to halftime. Join us for the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll have the news from Clint Marshall. We'll catch you up on all the scores. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group at halftime. It is Perry 28, Canton Central Catholic 7. High School Football brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group. We'll be right back.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family, Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
Now open all year, Tasty Cream is here for you with hot food and cool treats, even in the winter. Serving fresh-made specialty burgers, Stark County's best Conies, deep-fried mushrooms, crispy French fries, not to mention their ice cream specials get better and better. Cheesecake sundaes, parfaits, homemade root beer floats, along with 9 flavors of soft serve and 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream. Located on Navarre Road in Perry Township, check out their Facebook and Instagram pages for events happening each month. Order online at tastycream.com.
When your water heater isn't working the way it should, call the experts at Make It Hot Water Heaters. Proudly serving Northeast Ohio, they specialize in water heater repairs, replacements, water treatment, plumbing services, and more. You'll always get honest recommendations, expert workmanship, and no high-pressure sales tactics. Experience why they have a 5-star Google rating for yourself. Call or text Make It Hot Water Heaters today at 330-327-2442. That's 330-327-2442.
Hi, I'm Rodney Newchwonder with Home Appliance Company in Massillon, Ohio. For 3 generations, our family has had the privilege of serving families throughout our community. And because of your support, we're honored to be voted among the top 3 in the 2026 Community Choice Awards. That recognition means the world to us because it comes from our neighbors. If you're shopping for a new appliance, replacing one that's worn out, or simply looking for honest advice, we'd love to help. Stop by Home Appliance Company in Massillon, Ohio, and see why local families have trusted us for generations.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium, it is halftime. The Perry Panthers lead Canton Central Catholic 28-7. Right now, we're going to send it to Jeff Mears for our CSE Federal Credit Union halftime news.
We'll get back to football in just a few moments. Right now, it's time for halftime news, sponsored by CSE Federal Credit Union. 2 Canton police officers under review after mistakenly detaining a 14-year-old boy in his front porch Monday while searching for suspects in a series of car thefts. The doorbell camera captured the encounter, including officers yelling expletives at the teen. Public Safety Director Andrea Perry says she does not condone the officers' language or actions, calling the interaction unacceptable, saying it does not reflect Canton police standards. Mayor William Shearer also called professionalism and expectation of every city employee. A city spokesman says the incident remains under investigation and officials will await the results before deciding whether any punishment is warranted. The Ohio Supreme Court has upheld the death sentence for a man who killed a woman and her 2 daughters in North Royalton in 2017. Court ruled Wednesday a Cuyahoga County 3-judge panel properly sentenced 54-year-old George Brinkman to death after he pleaded guilty to killing 45-year-old Suzanne Taylor, 21-year-old Taylor Pfeiffer, and 18-year-old Kylie Pfeiffer. Brinkman had previously been sentenced to death, but the court ordered a new proceeding because he was not properly advised of his rights when he pleaded guilty. In 2022, Brinkman again pleaded guilty and received the death penalty. He's under a sentence imposed in Stark County for the 2017 shootings of Rogel and Roberta John in Lake Township. The North Canton Public Library will undergo renovations. The next several weeks will see much of the library's collection, offices, and operations move into the Hoover District space at 339 East Maple Street. While the work is done, it's expected to open in late September. Current location on North Main Street will close August 23rd. $5.5 million in renovation work will be done on the facility, which opened in 1953. An expansion is planned that would add a children's programming room on the first floor. The library's savings, a private foundation, and donors are paying for the project. The victim has been identified in a house fire in East Liverpool early Tuesday. Firefighters were called to the 2000 block of Ohio Avenue around 2 o'clock and learned the occupant was still inside. A 2-story home collapsed during the blaze, and an excavator was used to recover the victim. He was identified as 62-year-old James Spencer. State Fire Marshal is investigating. An autopsy is yet to be completed. A Trumbull County grand jury has indicted 3 people for alleged abuse of a functionally impaired woman. 28-year-old Dawn Slusher and 22-year-olds Rosanna Davis and Bryce Davis face charges including abduction, assault, and failure to provide for a functionally impaired person. Slusher also faces a theft charge. Police were told in June the woman feared for her life, was being beaten, and had her money taken. An employee with a disability services organization said the victim had written notes describing what was happening because she believed someone was listening to her. The woman was listed as missing when police received the report. The 3 suspects were arrested July 2nd. They're scheduled for arraignment in Trumbull County Common Pleas Court next month. More news after this.
Never miss a single moment of the action. Search for Q92 Radio on YouTube right now and hit that subscribe button. When you turn on alerts, you'll know the exact second we go live. It's your destination to listen to all of our high school and Mount Union sports broadcasts. Plus, you can watch the Sam Berkman Show live weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. and catch exclusive interviews with local athletes, coaches, and insiders. Subscribe to Q92 Radio on YouTube today.
A man arrested after a Warren police officer-involved incident has been indicted. 18-year-old DeAndre Douglas charged with 2 counts of attempted murder and felonious assault, as well as a weapons count. The case was bound over from juvenile court. The incident took place May 15th after a pursuit through the city. Officers responded to the 1800 block of South Street Southeast for a report of someone waving a gun. Police say the driver refused to stop and the chase ended on Charles Avenue. Someone in the vehicle reportedly fired at officers who returned fire. 1 person was wounded. No officers were injured. Ohio BCI conducted the investigation. A Weathersfield man is facing attempted murder charges in connection with a traffic crash in Niles that injured 3 people. 24-year-old Samuel Sipes was indicted Thursday on counts including attempted aggravated murder, and 3 counts of felonious assault. Police say Sipes fled on foot after the crash just before midnight, June 27th at North Main Street in East Madison. He was arrested July 9th in Geneva. An adult and 2 juveniles in the other vehicle were taken to a hospital. Sipes is being held without bond in the Trumbull County Jail. He's expected to be arraigned Tuesday in Common Pleas Court. The Trumbull County grand jury has declined to indict a Warren woman on a felonious assault charge. Dacia Woodall was accused of firing a shot near a woman during an argument on Commerce Avenue Northwest June 16th. Police say the women had been in a relationship and were breaking up when the argument turned physical. The victim told officers Woodall fired a shot toward her in a parking lot with a bullet striking the ground nearby. Officers found a spent shell casing at the scene. Domestic violence and aggravated menacing charges have been sent to Warren Municipal Court. Ohio's unemployment rate was 3.4% in July, down from 3.6% in June. Ohio's non-agricultural wage and salary employment increased 5,100 over the month to 5,690,000. The number of workers unemployed in Ohio in July was 200,000, down from 209,000 in June. The number of unemployed has decreased by 66,000 in the past 12 months. The July unemployment rate for Ohio decreased 1.1 percentage points from 4.5% in July 2025. U.S. unemployment rate for July was 4.1%, down from 4.2 in June, 4.3 last July. The labor force participation rate in Ohio in July was 61.4%, down from 61.6 in June. Vice President J.D. Vance returning to his hometown today to campaign at a steel plant where his grandfather worked. He'll speak at the Cleveland Cliffs Middletown Works facility. Vance aims to boost GOP candidates ahead of the midterm elections and promote the Trump administration's economic policies. He'll be joined by Energy Secretary Chris Wright. In a radio interview, Vance said the visit is personally meaningful due to his family connection. Vance plans to ramp up his travel schedule with more public events and fundraisers. This has been the Halftime News brought to you by CSE Federal Credit Union. More football action next on the Q92 Sports Network.
Come discover Gentle Brook Greenhouse and Farm in Hartville. Inside nearly an acre of greenhouse space, you'll find a beautiful mix of flowers and plants ready to bring life to any setting. More than a shop, it's also home to Gentle Brook's Adult Day services, where individuals with developmental disabilities take part in meaningful, hands-on experiences that happen every day. Every visit supports a mission rooted in community. 3612 Swamp Street Northeast, Hartville. 330-877-9514 or gentlebrook.org. Gentle Brook, connecting people and community.
RG Drag, Starr County's premier RG Drag, Star County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
When your water heater isn't working the way it should, call the experts at Make It Hot Water Heaters. Proudly serving Northeast Ohio, they specialize in water heater repairs, replacements, water treatment, plumbing services, and more. You'll always get honest recommendations, expert workmanship, and no high-pressure sales tactics. Experience why they have a 5-star Google rating for yourself. Call or text Make It Hot Water Heaters today at 330-327-2442. That's 330-327-2442.
And that's the end of the first half. The score, your financial stress 50, your wallet 0, and your checking account requesting some second half adjustments.
Great teams make adjustments and come back stronger. If you're in need of a new financial partner, it's time to make a change too. At CSE Federal Credit Union, we're here to help you win with your finances. Whether you're working on paying down debt, building savings, or planning for what's ahead, our team's ready to help you make your next play. Kick off your financial future at CSE Federal Credit Union and work with a team that delivers banking that means more.
And we are back here at Perry. We've had one heck of a ball game. Perry is up on Central 28-7. This is our CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show. This is Mike Dixon and Mike Vorhies. Mike, it's been one-sided ball game here at the 13th Street Battle.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Perry has been able to pretty much do whatever they want. We're going to go right now. Mike is going to jump on the start of scoreboard. Mike, let's run down the different games in the area. I apologize if I sound out of breath. I had to walk a country mile to go to the bathroom, and I'd been holding it since before we went on the air. So yeah. I apologize. I'm a little out of breath, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
All right. So in Dover at halftime, it is Dover 14, Glen Oak 7.
Okay.
Stroudsburg, Franklin, and St. Thomas Aquinas 0-0.
Wow. Okay.
We have Garraway 13, Canton South 0.
Garraway. Look at that down in Sugar Creek.
Of course, our game is Perry 28, Central Catholic 7. We have Chippewa 9, East Canton 0. We have Massillon 14, Glenville 6.
Wow.
Just about to go into halftime with that one. We have Hoover 22, Bookdale 0.
Okay.
Lake 14, North Ridgeville 0. That game is at halftime. Louisville 3, New Philadelphia nothing. McKinley 14, Harding nothing.
Wow, okay.
Smithville 14, Tuslaw 0. Marlington 7, Warrensville Heights 0. And Northwest 7, Alliance 0. And most of these games are at halftime.
That's amazing. I mean, it's about that time. Everybody's in halftime mode. What we're going to do is we're going to step away, pay some bills, run some commercials, and then when we come back, we'll recap the first half, talk stats, play some highlights, kind of get our opinion of how things went. You are listening to the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show, sponsored by CSE Federal Credit Union. Pretty easy. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
And that's the end of the first half. The score, your financial stress 50, your wallet 0, and your checking account requesting some second half adjustments.
Great teams make adjustments and come back stronger. If you're in need of a new financial partner, it's time to make a change too. At CSE Federal Credit Union, we're here to help you win with your finances. Whether you're working on paying down debt, building savings, or planning for what's ahead, our team's ready to help you make your next play. Kick off your financial future at CSE Federal Credit Union and work with a team that delivers banking that means more.
Now open all year, Tasty Cream is here for you with hot food and cool treats, even in the winter. Serving fresh-made specialty burgers, Stark County's best Coney's, deep-fried mushrooms, crispy French fries, not to mention their ice cream specials get better and better. Cheesecake sundaes, parfaits, homemade root beer floats, along with 9 flavors of soft serve and 20 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream. Located on Navarre Road in Perry Township, check out their Facebook and Instagram pages for events happening each month. Order online at tastycream.com.
Never miss a single moment of the action. Search for Q92 Radio on YouTube right now and hit that subscribe button. When you turn on alerts, you'll know the exact second we go live. It's your destination to listen to all of our high school and Mount Union sports broadcasts. Plus, you can watch the Sam Berkman Show live weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. and catch exclusive interviews with local athletes, coaches, and insiders. Subscribe to Q92 Radio on YouTube today.
Make sure you're following Q92 Sports on social media. We bring you the absolute best in local sports news, live play-by-play action, exclusive player and coach interviews, game day photos, and so much more. Never miss an update. Just search and follow at Q92 Sports across all your favorite platforms and subscribe today. Stay connected to the teams, the games, and the moments that matter most. Q92 Sports, your home for local sports.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium at Perry High School in Perry Township, it is the Battle of 13th Street. Perry leads 28-7 over Canton Central Catholic. I am Mike Vorhies. With me is Mike Dixon. Welcome to the CSC Federal Credit Union halftime show. Mike, if you don't mind, let's go over some first half stats. They have delivered pizza up here to the press box. Shout out to the Perry Panther Athletic Group. They made sure that fridge is full of Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Powerade, water, and then they bring us up not 1 but 2 pizzas to share amongst our press box buddies up here. So yeah, we'll get into some eating as well. But Mike, take it away.
All right. Well, it is Canton Central Catholic. We will start with, they have a total of 91 yards. They have 36 passing yards, 55 rushing yards, 7 first downs, and they are 50% on third down. Brock Berkwin is 6 of 11. He has 36 yards and 1 touchdown. Leading for rushing is Kenny Stroud. He has 5 carries for 23 yards. Going to the other side there for the Perry Panthers, they have 215 total yards, 11 passing, 204 rushing yards, 11 first downs, and they are 75% from third down. Leading the way for Perry rushing is none other than Lemon. He has 12 carries, 144 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. He has 1 90-yard kick return. In at quarterback for Perry, give me 1 second, let me get it going, is Trey Harn. He is 1 for 1 for 9 yards. Then Bordy comes in. He is 2 for 2, 2 yards. So not a big passing game. Perry getting everything done on the ground. It has pretty much been a one-man show. Lemon just running up and down the field all over this Central Catholic defense, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Lemon, he can't do it alone, right? He's got 4 touchdowns, but I think we have to shout out that entire Perry Panther offensive line. I mean, they have done everything and anything to create holes, to just push that Canton Central Catholic defense back. Jonathan Lemon has come as advertised. I mean, stick around and see if he is named the Home Appliance Company Player of the Game. He might be. He might not be.
He might not be.
We'll see.
And also for Perry, Blake has done a nice job in coming in when Lemon has to take a spell on the sidelines, either to get taped up or get some water. Blake has 6 rushes for 55 yards, that 1-2 combination for Perry is just wearing down this defense of Central Catholic.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and they just have to figure it out. Hopefully at halftime, Trucker's going to speak some love into these players and hype them up. They'll get the ball to start the second half. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I've got a highlight to play, and then we'll get you set for the second half. You are listening to the CSE Federal Credit Union Halftime Show, sponsored by CSE Federal Credit Union. And you are listening to High School Football, brought to you by Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
The sports stories you want to talk about, the guests you want to hear from. Get it all on the Sam Berkwin Show. Join the voice of Stark County sports weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN for your ultimate local sports fix. You can also watch the show live daily on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Don't miss the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays at 3 on AM 1310 WDPN.
Missed the big game? Don't worry. Q92 Sports has you covered. Head over to the Q92 Sports page on SoundCloud right now. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball. We've got it all there for you to listen to in our massive archive that stretches from today's games all the way back to the launch of Q92 Sports in 2016. Follow Q92 Sports on SoundCloud today.
Hey, Purple Raider football fans, this is Sam Berkwin, the voice of the University of Mount Union. AM 1310 WDPN is your home for Mount Union football all season long as they battle it out for another OAC title and a possible national championship. Listen live for free right here on AM 1310 WDPN, and you can also listen all season long on our official Facebook, X, and YouTube pages. Join myself and Ryan Bevere all season long for Purple Raider football right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey, sports fans, if you love local sports as much as we do, make sure to head over to Q92radiosports.com. Think of us as your home for local sports news, from high school to college all the way to the pros. We have area scores, local weather updates, and a quick and easy way to reach out and contact us. Best of all, it's the place to listen to all of our high school and Mount Union football games all season long. The home for Q92 Sports is Q92radiosports.com.
This is head coach Spencer Lino from the Perry Panthers. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium at Perry High School in Perry Township, it's halftime. 50-50 numbers given away. If you have the number 566433, you win a cool $478. I did not play. I don't think you played either, Mike.
Nope.
Nah, I didn't have time. We were messing with the computer. Both teams not back on the field yet. We're going to get to some highlights. A highlight, as a matter of fact. Let's take a listen. Bunched formation. Lemon goes to the outside, and guess what? He's got the Quattro, fourth touchdown of the night for Jonathan Lemon from 7 yards out. And Perry, Mike, just continuing to insert their dominance running the football.
You know, it's a beautiful job by Lemon reading the defensive line. All the defensive line shifted into the A gap and B gap to try to stop that run up the middle, and he just busted it out right around the edge.
Well, I mean, obviously that's the highlight of the fourth touchdown. Let's catch you up. How did we get to 28-7, you ask? If you're just joining us, welcome. You missed a first half of 35 points being scored, so we miss you and hope that you're here to watch now. But let's get you started. We're gonna get back into the first quarter. We're gonna start this ball game. Where did we go here? Oh, there we go. I got to get back to the end here, where we started. Oh, it doesn't want me to, but I'm gonna fight it anyway. Nope, maybe not. I don't know what this is doing, but nothing but fighting me, Mike. I don't appreciate it.
It is giving me the same problems with the stats. It just wants to scroll back to
the top. Yeah, it's just going to the top. Well, that's something that we'll check on. But obviously, Jonathan Lemon didn't score one touchdown. He didn't return a kickoff for a touchdown, but he did. He has 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 kick return, and Brock Berkwin has 1 touchdown pass. Pretty much sums it up. Perry 28, Canton Central Catholic 7. Mike, what does Canton Central Catholic have to do to start this second half better than they finished the first half?
So they're going to come out with the ball here, and it's good for them. They can start over, try to get something moving for them, get some momentum back. So they've got to be able to move the ball up and down the field. They had a great first drive. After that, it almost looked like Perry made some adjustments that Central wasn't ready for. They brought some blitzes on the edges. So those tackles and those tight ends really need to do a better job of picking up the blitzes. On the defensive side, they have to quit arm tackling. They've got to break down, get low, wrap up, and if you can't bring them down yourself, hold them up for your teammates to get over there and help out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't – Jonathan Lemon is not a guy you can arm tackle, and it clearly shows. He's got leg strength for days. He's got the ability to do the Madden spin move, the little juke step. I mean, he can cut on a dime like the best of them. I think if you're Trucker Linda Smith in the locker room, I think you're telling your guys, listen, we have two quarters left. You can stick your tail between your legs and you can quit and go home. Or you can fight. You let this team last year win 41-14. Put some respect on our name. Let's go out. Let's fight until that final whistle. Let's go out and get every yard we can, every first down we can, every pass we can. Do whatever we can to make this a respectable game. Kick it away from Jonathan Lemon. Kick it away from anybody that's back there, because we've seen if it's not Lemon, it's Blake, and he has speed too. So obviously, Perry coming back on the field. I didn't even see him warm up. They're just ready to kick off and go.
They just went.
Perry's like, hey, guess what?
They went straight to the sideline. So here's my question for you, Mike.
Yeah.
If I'm Perry and we saw Lemon getting up very gingerly a couple times, do you limit what you do with him in the second half?
I think so. The game, you got 21 points now, right? And you know that you have a tailback behind him and Blake that can do a lot. I think because the season is so long and this is only game one, I think you kind of limit what he does in the second half because you want to keep him healthy. Now, Jonathan Lemon is a senior. Is he going to listen? Or is he going to say, listen, coach, I'm good to go. I've had my ankle taped twice. Like, we're good to go. Like, it's okay. Let's do this. So we'll wait and see. But I think you have to err on the side of caution. I mean, do you want a healthy Jonathan Lemon in week 7 and 8? Or do you want him to potentially score 6 touchdowns in week 1? Like, what's more important to you? The game's kind of it's a 3-score lead. So, I mean, it's kind of, I think you err on the side of caution. You sit him, you get some rest, and then you move on to week 2 and you get ready for your next opponent. So what'll happen now is, DiStefano's getting ready to tee up the ball. Go ahead, Mike.
And you were saying the next opponent, it only gets tougher for Perry from here.
It absolutely does.
Next week, they go down to downtown Akron, and they play St. Vincent St. Mary.
With new head coach Marcus Watley.
Yep, and then right after that, you're back here hosting Harding.
Yeah, week 3. So it doesn't get any easier. So DiStefano has it teed up. And Canton Central Catholic's going to go left to right. Perry's going to go right to left as we start the third quarter. Back deep is number 25 and number 29. And there's a third guy back deep. Canton Central Catholic trying a little annexation of Puerto Rico. This is going to be a touchback. Mike, how's that pizza?
That pizza is really, really good. The only downfall is every time I take a bite, the sauce explodes into my beard.
Yeah, that's what happens when we have beards. If you want to throw a slice on a plate, I will eat one here the next time we go to break. Canton Central Catholic's going to start 1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Thank you, sir.
You are so welcome.
Again, it's Mike Vorhies and Mike Dixon from the Q92 Sports Network. Hope you're enjoying our coverage tonight of the Battle of 13th Street.
So I think this is a big drive for Central Catholic. You got to set the tone for the rest of the game right here.
Berquin, shotgun formation. 2 receivers, 2 to his right, 1 to his left, 2 to his left. And he's got the running back. Oh, it's a jet sweep, and Perry was all over it. He didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think sometimes they're going to the well too much with the same plays. You know, you can only run the jet sweep so many times before the defense catches on. It's the formation is exactly the same. The motion is exactly the same. You know it's coming.
Yeah.
You almost want to fake the jet sweep and have a keeper running to that other side with the draw.
Well, and you got to remember, too, Berkwin is able to do a play fake, maybe a play action fake, try to draw the defense. Right now, he's got 3 to his right, 1 to his left, tailback on his left hip. Berkwin, 2nd and 10, ball on the 24. Looking. He's going to throw. He's got a man across the middle, and again, no gain. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. The scoreboard is wrong. The ball was at the 20-yard line, not the 24. They're going to spot it at the 21-yard line, so they're going to give him a gain of a yard.
Staub was that receiver there, able to bring that in, and he got hit as soon as he caught it and he held on to it.
3rd and 9, the ball on the 21-yard line. Canton Central Catholic desperately needs to get a first down here. 10:42 in the third quarter. Berkwin, 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Takes the snap, shotgun, looking. He's going to run up the middle, and now he's breaking it out to the outside. Great block by the receiver.
Stop once again.
Berkwin is going to get enough, I believe, for the first down.
Yep, sticks are moving.
Great job by Brock Berkwin. There was a question, Mike, if Berkwin would even play today.
Yeah, I did hear that he had some issues earlier in the week. Not really sure what it was, but he is favoring his shoulder a little bit as he's walking back in.
He is a 6-foot junior, 185 pounds. Brock Berkwin picked up the first down. Ball is spotted at the 31-yard line. 10:20 remaining in the third quarter. Berkwin with 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Tailback on his left hip. Jet sweep right up the middle. And that's the extent of that. Perry snuffed it out pretty quick on that jet sweep. They're going to give him a yard, Mike.
Yep, a yard, and that was number 81 running that for the Crusaders. And it is Carter Competti.
Oh, that's, Carter Competti. They have him listed as running back. He's a tight end in my book.
And he's been flanked out wide each time also.
So Berkwin now, 2nd and 9, ball on the 32, 9:45 left in the third quarter. Berkwin has 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Tailback now on his left hip. Tailback is Kenny Stroud. Fakes it to Stroud, throws it out to the receiver, catches it, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. And a flag.
They're going to call a late hit there, throwing him down out of bounds.
I mean, the penalty is going to be
for Jonas. Haven't heard his name since the first quarter there, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't heard from him, but again, great job. Caught the football, got as far as he could go, gets tackled out of bounds. And they're going to call personal foul. Late hit on the defense. That's going to add 15 yards to the spot. So if you're Canton Central Catholic, you're going to take this all night long. I mean, that's going to help you get some free yards. You're now on the Perry 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
And, Mike, this is the first time since that first drive Central Catholic has gotten past midfield.
Exactly. Berkwin now, 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Stroud on his right hip. Shotgun formation. Berkwin surveys the defense. Man in motion, takes the snap, fake jet sweep, hands it to Stroud up the middle. He is met immediately by a wall of Perry Panther defenders. He goes nowhere.
Stroud is slow to get up.
Stroud is very slow to get up. His teammates help pull him up. He doesn't seem very happy that he got nothing on that carry. No gain. Gets his towel back from the field judge there.
You know, one thing we saw in the first quarter for Central Catholic is they were getting a really good push up front.
Yep.
And right now, we're just not seeing it. Perry is getting in, owning the trenches.
Absolutely. Berkwin, 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Shotgun formation. Stroud on his right hip. 2nd and 10, ball on the 48. Fakes the jet sweep, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. He's looking to throw, and he has nobody there. I don't know who his intended receiver was, but I think it was Short, maybe? I didn't see a receiver.
Patrick Scheretti, I think, was in that area.
He was in the vicinity?
Yeah, but he was about 10 yards down the field.
It is now third down. 8:41 to go in the third quarter. Mike, feel free. Any games that we get updates for, feel free on this SARTA scoreboard and fill us in a little bit.
You got it.
Berquin breaks the huddle. Guess what? 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Shotgun formation. Stroud on his right hip. 3-2 on the play clock. Berquin takes the snap. Drops back, looking, throws. It's a little bit of a duck. Almost intercepted. Ball was knocked down by number 1. That's that's Cameron Traharn. Traharn, the starting quarterback, who went to the sideline in the second quarter, was replaced.
He is limping, though.
He is limping a little bit, but able to bat it down. Guess what? 4th and 10, and the punter, Axel Estrada.
Also your starting tackle.
Yeah, he's punting as well. I just love his name, Axel Estrada.
It sounds like a soap opera.
It does. It absolutely does. Snap back. Ball is off his foot, almost blocked. It's going to hit it about the 23-yard line and make an immediate right out of bounds. See where they spot the football. Listen to Q92 all week to win tickets to see Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin at the Stark County Fair.
Stark County Fair always bringing in some great talent.
If you're going to go to the Stark County Fair, listen to Q92 all week, and you could potentially win tickets to see Trace Atkins performing at the Stark County Fair. Stark County bringing it, baby. That's what we do. We bring you 7 games every week. We're giving tickets away. Listen to Q92 on your FM dial. So, not Booty. What's his last name? My apologies. It is Boudry, the
Blake Innit, running back for the Perry.
Yeah, that makes sense. Jonathan Lemon, though, was outside as a wide receiver. They're just trying to
line him up and see if they can get anything. You run a bubble screen out there to Lemon, and
it could be the night could be done here, but we shall see. Boudry now breaks the huddle. He's got a tailback on his right, a tailback on his left, and he's got a receiver on the right and the left. Man in motion. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again, and 35, 40, and down he goes. Oh, he fumbles the football. Fumbles the football. They're going to say he was down, and oh my, that could have been a game changer. Ball recovered by number 12, Everett Doherty, the junior wide receiver, but it was down, so that's good.
The big thing I didn't get there was Blake went looking for the contact. He
Instead
had plenty
of avoiding
room to get to the sidelines and probably would have had a touchdown if he would have done that.
He could have. Absolutely. Boudry breaks the huddle. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, tight end on the left, tailback on his left hip, man in motion, takes the snap, hands it off again to number 7, to the 45, to the 46. Avery Blake on the carry. He is definitely a change of pace back.
Our SARTA scoreboard here is Northwest 13, Alliance 0. Man, Alliance really struggling after graduating so much last year.
Yeah, they did. We'll see if they can rebound here. Boudry breaks the huddle. Jonathan Lemon and another wide receiver out to his right. Tight end up front. Takes the snap. Boudry. Pump fake. Pump fake again. Now he's going to keep it. Oh, breaks out of a tackle. He's across midfield. 50, 40, 30. And he's going to be taken down. A flag coming in late, and we got a man down.
It looks like number 81. It sounded like helmet to helmet, Mike.
He's hurt. He is pointing and writhing in pain. Great run, though, by Boudry. He was going to be sacked and able to break the tackle, step up, and run.
It looks like it might be a cramp.
Okay, it is that time of year. I mean, it is hot, and it is starting to cool off a little bit. Fall could be near.
Yeah,
Get that man some potassium and maybe some Gatorade. Get some electrolytes.
So there was a flag on the play.
Didn't see what it was. They're still discussing it.
The receiver down the field, it looked like he had some jersey when he was blocking.
So let's see
and
here.
It was right around that area.
Let's see the call here. Spencer Leno not happy. Or is it going to be offsetting penalties? He just pointed in both directions. So Spencer not happy.
Yep, it's marching back, Mike.
Let's see what's the call here. They're going to spot the ball at the 35-yard line. They're going to move the chains. I still don't know what the penalty was. Is it a hold? Is it a face mask? Is it illegal man downfield? What do we got going on here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Referees seem a little discombobulated.
Now he's going over.
No, he stops. Now he's looking around, looking for somebody. Again, maybe they're making their dinner plans for tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird communication here.
Stay tuned for the rest of the third quarter and all the fourth quarter here, and then we get into our post game.
Trucker's not happy.
Trucker's not happy.
The numbers
they're going to break the huddle, so they're going to spot the ball. 1st and 10, ball on the 35, 6:46 to go in the third quarter. Mike Vorhies with Mike Dixon on the Q92 Sports Network. Boudry still in at quarterback. He's got Lemon on his left. He's got Avery on his right. Takes the snap, looking, wants to run, throws, incomplete, a little far out in front of the intended receiver. He was looking for number 19, Jaden Petty. Got him at 6 feet. He's listed as a linebacker, fullback, but I think he's more of a tight end. But that's okay. Brings up 2nd and 10, ball on the 35.
Quick score update. Massillon 17, Glenville 6.
Massillon starting to pull away just a bit. All right. Boudry, shotgun formation, tailback on his right and his left. He has a receiver on his right and his left. Man in motion, takes a snap. It's Jonathan Lemon to the 30, 25, and he's going to be tackled at the 25, maybe the 24-yard line, and that's enough for a Perry Panther first down.
You know, that offensive line is just opening up holes. Even if it's a small hole, Lemon is doing a great job of being shifty and breaking some tackles.
Absolutely. I mean, he is as advertised. We knew he was going to be a threat tonight, and he has proven it. Lemon now out to receivers to the left, one being Lemon. Avery Blake to the left of Boudry. Boudry takes the snap. He's looking. He's rolling. He's throwing the ball to the end zone.
There's flags
incomplete.
everywhere.
There's enough laundry to make you think you're at the laundromat. Is it going to be pass interference? Did the defender get there a little early?
We know one defender got there a little early, and the other one just had his shoulder.
What's the call here? Both fans are eagerly waiting the call here. It is pass interference on the defense.
So we've got a score.
First down. Ball on the 24. Mike, what's going on?
Sorry, we got a score update. Glen Oak just scores on a 17-yard run from Jamel Hall to tie the game with Dover with 5:50 left in the third quarter.
Dover Crimson Tornadoes and Matt Dennison's debut as the Glen Oak Golden Eagles head football coach. Good one there. Boudry with Lemon on his right hip. 2 receivers to the right, none to the left. Tight end in motion. Boudry back to pass. Looking, throws. He's got a man open. Touchdown! Caught at the goal line, Everett Doherty. Doherty is the last name. Not Doherty, but Doherty. He's going to make the catch, and it's a touchdown.
So Perry.
Boudry to Doherty.
Perry coming out more passes than runs on this drive, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. DiStefano now on for the extra point. Isaiah Payne, the holder. And the snap is down, the kick is up, and it's good. Now 35-7.
Like we have a quick score update.
Perfect.
Just down the street, Glenville returns the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. They failed the 2-point conversion, so the score is Massillon 17, Glenville 12.
We'll keep it right here as Canton Central Catholic getting ready to receive the kickoff. Mike, with it being a 30, well, it's now a 28-point lead. So we're tinkering on that running clock scenario. Anything over a 30-point lead, the clock will run consistently. The lights are on. The Lord said, let there be light. It went from pitch black in here to bright white.
Now all the bugs are going to get me.
The bugs are going to come in, but that's okay. We need to be able to see. You got to be able to see what we're doing. So 3 men trotting back deep. Number 13 for Canton Central Catholic, number 25 and number 29, Mike. Who are they?
It is, sorry you caught me, I was scoreboard watching. It is Rumen and Siri.
So DiStefano, nope, it is not DiStefano. It is a new kicker. Nope, it is DiStefano. He just looked different.
I have a glare, so.
DiStefano has the ball teed up at the 40. He's going to approach the football, and it's off. It's going to be a low-line drive. Hits, and it's going to be the up man to the 25, to the 30, to the 32, and he's tackled there. The Bugs have now made their way into the press box, which we knew they would. Thomas Crissay on the return.
So Perry needs to come out and work on some things. You know, this game is a little bit out of hand. They've been struggling ever since the first drive. They need to come out and just not worry, play your game, keep your heads high, and try to make something out of nothing here.
1st and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. 5:39 left in the third quarter. Let's see what Brock Berquin and the Crusaders can do here, trailing 35-7. Berquin, 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Tailback on his left hip. Man in motion, takes the snap. It's a jet sweep. It's to the 25, trying to make a man miss. No, thank you. He is going to be stopped dead in his tracks and brought down.
You know, the jet sweep over and
over. And the man that carried the football is down, and we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Never miss a single moment of the action. Search for Q92 Radio on YouTube right now and hit that subscribe button. When you turn on alerts, you'll know the exact second we go live. It's your destination to listen to all of our high school and Mount Union sports broadcasts. Plus, you can watch The Sam Berquin Show live weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. and catch exclusive interviews with local athletes, coaches, and insiders. Subscribe to Q92 Radio on YouTube today.
Make sure you're following Q92 Sports on social media. We bring you the absolute best in local sports news, live play-by-play action, exclusive player and coach interviews, game day photos, and so much more. Never miss an update. Just search and follow at Q92 Sports across all your favorite platforms and subscribe today. Stay connected to the teams, the games, and the moments that matter most. Q92 Sports, your home for local sports.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium. That was number 13, Thomas Griez, who was able to get off the field under his own power. Looked like he cramped up a little bit. 2nd and 11, ball on the 27-yard line, 5:15 and counting.
Showing blitz again.
Man in motion. Berquin takes the snap. Now he's rolling out to his left. He's looking. He's got nobody, and he just throws it out of bounds. There was nobody there, and he was under intense pressure.
Yeah, Perry dialing up the blitz once again. Just coming right up the middle.
We got a flag down. Got a flag on the play. Is it going to be an ineligible man downfield? Let's see what the call is here. We have personal foul on the defense. Oh, A legal hit to the face. So foul on Perry. That is a 15-yard penalty. That's going to be a first down. Ball is now spotted at the 43-yard line.
You know, that's something you don't want to see late in the game, just due to the fact that you have the lead, you have them where you want them, and then you give up yardage on a big penalty there. So Berkwin is in a shotgun. Stroud is to his right. Twins to his left. Oh, we have a whistle here. They're going to talk things over. We have a timeout on the field. Perry timeout.
And we're going to step away. You are listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group.
Hey, Purple Raider football fans, this is Sam Berkman, the voice of the University of Mount Union. AM 1310 WDPN is your home for Mount Union football all season long as they battle it out for another OAC title and a possible national championship. Listen live for free right here on AM 1310 WDPN, and you can also listen all season long on our official Facebook, X, and YouTube pages. Join myself and Ryan Bevere all season long for Purple Raider football right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is head coach Spencer Lino from the Perry Panthers. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium, Perry 35, Canton Central Catholic 7. It is 1st and 10, ball on the 43. Berkwin, shotgun formation, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Tailback, Kenny Stroud on his right hip, takes a snap, looking.
You know, they're
running for his life here. He's going to get to the 47-yard line, and he steps out of bounds.
You know, it looked like they were looking for a screen pass, and Perry just did not bite. They just stayed home with the defensive line.
Yeah, Kenny Stroud may have been the intended receiver or somebody that they were looking to get the ball to, but Berkwin ended up having to run for his life as the offensive line not able to hold the pressure by the Perry Panther defense.
You know what, Mike? I'm noticing that Central Catholic is bringing in the plays old school. They're running them in from the sidelines.
I love it. Berkwin, shotgun formation now. 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Tailback on his right hip, back to pass looking. Throws this little jet bubble screen. Caught by number 29, gets across midfield, and he's going to be brought down at the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. It's enough for a first down, and the Crusaders are marching.
Teddy Seary with that catch, doing a nice job of following his blockers. Just put his hand on the lead blocker and pushed him forward.
We have a running clock over in Hoover. It is Hoover 32, Buchtel nothing.
North Ridgeville finally gets on the scoreboard over at Lake. It is Lake 14, North Ridgeville 7.
Berkwin, shotgun formation. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Hands it off to Stroud, and he goes nowhere. He took that handoff, Mike, and he was immediately brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He's probably going to lose 2.
It's like we have a lineman cramping. He's trying to get to the sideline.
It is cramping season. These guys I don't think they're used to this. Not yet. The body's not fully ready.
No, and we haven't had these humid.
It is humid.
Evenings.
Right.
We had a very wet and cool August.
Yeah, I think fall is going to make an appearance here soon. I heard tonight should be good sleeping weather. If you want to sleep with the windows open, should be a good night. Berkwin breaks the huddle. 2nd and 12. Ball on the 45. Berkwin, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. In the shotgun with Stroud on his left hip. Man in motion. Berkwin looks. Quick pass. It's caught by number 15. And that's enough for, nope, not quite.
Just short.
Michael Bajornis seems to be the favorite target tonight of Brock Berkwin.
You know, and the big thing is they faked that jet sweep, which opened up and gave Berkwin a little bit of time.
What do you have Berkwin's stats? Could you look those up for me?
I sure can.
Berkwin in the shotgun, 3 to his right, 1 to his left, takes a snap, rolling, looking, gets hit as he threw, and he misses his target. Number 22 for Perry, all in the face. That was Mitchell Takis. the junior linebacker. What pressure he applied to Brock Berkwin. 4th and 5 now. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. It is 3:25 to go in the third quarter. I see some flashing lights. Looks like an ambulance coming somewhere. I see the lights. I just don't know where it's coming from. There it is on the street.
13th.
Coming down 13th Street. So we've got a timeout by the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders, and we're going to step aside. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Hey, sports fans, if you love local sports as much as we do, make sure to head over to Q92radiosports.com. Think of us as your home for local sports news, from high school to college, all the way to the pros. We have area scores, local weather updates, and a quick and easy way to reach out and contact us. Best of all, it's the place to listen to all of our high school and Mount Union football games all season long. The home for Q92 Sports is Q92radiosports.com.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium, Perry 35, Central 7, 4th and 5. Canton Central Catholic called the timeout, each team with 2 timeouts remaining. 3:25 left in the third quarter. Berkwin, shotgun formation, 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Tailback is Kenny Stroud on his left hip. Berkwin trying to draw him off sides. They don't jump. Man in motion. Fakes the jet sweep. Looking. He's got a man. He's throwing it deep. And it's just out of the reach. And that is going to mean a turnover on downs. His intended receiver was Michael Bajornis. He was there. Ball thrown just a tad high. But it is a turnover on downs. And Perry will take the football. 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Let's see who comes out for Perry here as they're all huddled up over on the sideline. Once again, visit Christian from the morning show as he broadcasts live from SARTA on Tuesday next week from 12:30 to 2:30 at the Refuge of Hope in downtown Canton with Q92. Cameron Traharn back in at quarterback. Jonathan Lemon lines up to his left. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Traharn just going to take it right up the middle. Followed his blockers on the quarterback keeper. And players are cramping. Yeah, players are cramping now. He can't even walk. He's down. Well, we're going to step aside. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Missed the big game? Don't worry. Q92 Sports has you covered. Head over to the Q92 Sports page on SoundCloud right now. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball. We've got it all there for you to listen to in our massive archive that stretches from today's games all the way back to the launch of Q92 Sports in 2016. Follow Q92 Sports on SoundCloud today.
This is head coach Spencer Lino from the Perry Panthers. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network.
Hey, Purple Raider football fans, this is Sam Berkman, the voice of the University of Mount Union. AM 1310 WDPN is your home for Mount Union football all season long as they battle it out for another OAC title and a possible national championship. Listen live for free right here on AM 1310 WDPN, and you can also listen all season long on our official Facebook, X, and YouTube pages. Join myself and Ryan Bevere all season long for Purple Raider football right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium. Perry leads 35-7. The injured player, Thomas Griez, able to get off the field under his own power, but cramping. 2nd and 7, ball on the 41, 3 minutes to go. Traharn in the shotgun, tailback to his right. That is number 5. That is Isaiah Payne in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end on the right. Takes the snap. Treyharn looking. He's going to throw. He's got a man wide open, and goodbye. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Woo.
Beautiful play
Regan Struhelder. Stool dryer. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but what a play. Touchdown, Perry, and we have now hit a running clock situation. Clock is going to run. DiStefano trots out for the extra point. Perry gets their first passing touchdown of the night. 2:10 to go. Clock running. DiStefano lines up for the extra point. Snap is back. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 42-7. So it is 42-7 now, running clock here at Wakefield Stadium. The Perry Panthers have been as fluid as a team could be tonight. They scored a kick return touchdown. Second passing touchdown. Oh, you are correct. I forgot. Yeah, second passing touchdown of the night.
40 had 1, and Treyharn just had his first. So
there you go. Treyharn gets the pass in. So now running clock will start as soon as they kick the ball off here. Canton Central Catholic has 2 men deep. Have an ambulance off to the side here. Hope everything's okay. I saw them wheel in a stretcher, and I have not seen them wheel the stretcher back out. Hopefully everybody is okay. So as we wait, DiStefano has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Clock is running. Minute 48 left in the third quarter.
So with that big play, it brings Perry to 355 total yards of offense.
Wow. DiStefano, high spinning kick, going to be caught, and he's in the end zone again. Touchback. So, Mike, now that the clock just continues to run, we're going to be in the fourth quarter here. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us for the whole fourth quarter as we will announce our player of the game, sponsored by the Home Appliance Company. Post-game, Mike will go down once we decide who that player of the game is. Mike Dixon will go down to the sidelines, down onto the field, try to get an interview or 2 or 3, try to get the coach, try to get the player of the game, maybe another player. So you'll have to keep an eye on our social media pages to see who our Home Appliance Company player of the game. Berkwin drops the snap and it gets kicked. That's not Berkwin. That is number 10, Aaron Menard, the senior 5'11" quarterback now in. Comes to the sideline. He dropped the snap and the man in motion kicked it.
Yeah,
so they're going to lose 4.
Berkwin finishes day 8 of 18 for 57 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, Perry's defense was relentless on him tonight, not allowing him to throw the ball down the field, and he's used to that. Not able to do it. Looks like Canton Central Catholic is just going to let this clock tick all the way down. So we're going to head into the fourth quarter. We're going to take a timeout. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Q92 Sports Network. You are listening live and local, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group. We'll be right back.
Never miss a single moment of the action. Search for Q92 Radio on YouTube right now and hit that subscribe button. When you turn on alerts, you'll know the exact second we go live. It's your destination to listen to all of our high school and Mount Union sports broadcasts. Plus, you can watch the Sam Berkman Show live weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. and catch exclusive interviews with local athletes, coaches, and insiders. Subscribe to Q92 Radio on YouTube today.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside as we start the fourth quarter here. Perry 42, Canton Central Catholic 7. It will be a running clock to finish out the game here. Anytime there is a lead greater than 30, the clock will run and continue to run. So let's see who comes out. Let's see. Perry making some substitutions as well defensively.
Score update, 9-yard run by Ty DeGeorge.
Hey.
Extra point is no good. Makes it Lake 20, North Ridgeville 7, 8:19 left in that ball game.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. So the new quarterback for the Canton Central Catholic Crusaders, Aaron Menard, number 10. Shotgun formation. He's just going to turn around, hand it off, and he goes nowhere. Kenny Stroud on the carry goes nowhere. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
It's Kenny Stroud's 7th carry of the evening.
Well, Mike, with 11:30 to go in the ball game, do we want to start talking player of the game? Do we want to wait?
POG, and I think everybody might have a clue of who it is, Mike.
You know, I'd like to – can we play Jeopardy? Who has scored the most touchdowns tonight? Just saying. Just saying. Stand by. We'll announce it here shortly. 3rd and 12, ball in the 18. Menard takes the snap. Quick bubble screen. 20, 21, and he's going to go out of bounds. So that's going to bring up another 4th down. 10:50 and counting in the fourth quarter. Want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. Sarshone Auto Group, the SARTA Scoreboard, the RG Drag pregame show, the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show, the Home Appliance Company for player of the game, and I don't think I'm missing anybody else. All of our other sponsors as well, Make It Hot Water Heaters, Gentlebrook, Canton Christian Home, Tasty Cream. There's the punt. It's going to be caught, fair caught at about the 47-yard line as Perry takes over.
Everett Jordy there calling for the fair catch.
Well, the clock is going to continue to run, maybe. They're wanting it to run. It's not running. Clock is currently standing still. There it goes. Finally kicks into gear here. Let's see if the Panthers make some changes offensively. See who comes out as the quarterback. It looks like it's going to be number 17. It is going to be Connor Boudry at quarterback. New tailback is number 23. Landon Belknap, the sophomore. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, a tight end on the right as an up man, and now he's in motion. Belknap up. We got movement galore. There was 3 Perry Panthers that moved. Also into the game, number 9, John Umberger. Number 21, Mason Purdue.
And you get those young guys in there, they get antsy, wanting to do something to stand out. They finally get their opportunity to play on a Friday night, especially in week 1.
And then number 29, Jordan Blake Ray into the ball game as a wide receiver. So Boudry breaks the huddle. He's got 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Belknap now on his left hip. Lets the play clock dwindle all the way down. Takes the snap, hands it to Belknap, who's going right up the middle. And he's going to get stopped at about the 45-yard line, tackled by several Canton Central Catholic Crusaders, including, they're going to say number 63 on the stop, and that would be nobody because I don't have a 63 on my roster. I believe he said Griffin Roar. So he is not 23. He is 63 on the sheet. So that's a clerical error, not on our behalf, but on somebody else's. We won't blame anybody. Boudry again in the shotgun. Belknap now on his left hip. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Hand off to Belknap up the middle, and he spins out. He's going to gain maybe 2 to about the 47-yard line. Clock continues to run. We're at 8 minutes now left in the ball game. Perry 42, Central Catholic 7. You're listening to Mike Vorhies and Mike Dixon on the Q92 Sports Network. Hey, Mike, how's the Indian Valley Green Bulldogs game?
You know, this is not a score that I expected. Indian Valley 30, Green 6.
Oof. Next week, Mike and I will be back at the old alma mater, Green High School, for Green and Talmadge.
Renewing the Suburban League rivalry.
Absolutely. Boudre handles to Belknap, who gets out of bounds at about the 40. Belknap the carry. It's going to bring up 4th down. But yeah, Mike and I will be back at the alma mater, back to Green Memorial Stadium for the Green Bulldogs and the Talmadge Blue Devils next Friday night, 7 p.m. on the Q92 Sports Network. So into punt now is number 55 for the Perry Panthers. That is Seth Green.
How many times has Perry punted this evening?
Twice. I think it's only twice. Seth gets the ball and he boots it. Nice punt. It is going to hit at about the 10, roll inside the 10, and it's going to run out of steam at about the 6-yard line, and that's where Perry will down the football. 6:34 left in the game. Mike, any other important score updates for us?
So McKinley taking care of business. It's the 4th quarter over there at the Hall of Fame. McKinley 26, Harding 0.
Mike, how about Marlington, a team we haven't really talked about tonight? How are they doing?
Marlington up big over Warrensville Heights, 55-0.
Wow. Go Marlington Dukes. They're going to get win number 1 on the early season. Smithville beating Tuslaw, it looks like, 21-8. Northwest leads Alliance 16-0. We got a score update on the text line.
5-yard run, North Ridgeville. They're coming a little bit closer, making the score 14-20. Lake still has a lead, 6:10 left in that ball game.
Wow, a lot of football left there. 6:10 still to go. Menard takes the snap, and he's going to hand it to Stroud, who busts across the 10 to about the 14 before he's tackled.
You know, that's a great run. The score is lopsided. You're not having your way. It's the 4th quarter. Everybody's tired. Everybody's beat up. And Stroud just takes it and runs as hard as he possibly can here in the 4th quarter.
Absolutely. You're playing for respect right now. I mean, you're only 1.2 miles away from home. Battle of 13th Street. Perry leads 42-7 here. 5 minutes to go. Menard now with the 3-headed monster backfield. Turns around, hands it to Stroud again. Stroud gets to about the 15, and he's stopped. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. 36, I heard. Ethan Schilling on the stop.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of new names we haven't heard this evening.
That's great.
JV guys are getting some runs for both sides.
Absolutely. We got 4:35 remaining in the ball game. Menard, they gave him enough for the 1st down. Ball on the 16. It is 1st and 10. We got a 3-headed monster backfield again. Hands to Stroud, and he trying to break away, and he's going backwards.
Yeah, not a lot of blocking there.
Now he's going to lose a couple there. Once again, Mike, I think it's time in the night here. We're going to announce the Home Appliance Company player of the game, the POG for me, and I believe it's for you. Consensus here, I believe, is the majority. Jonathan Lemon.
Week 1 consensus.
4 touchdowns.
Jonathan Lemon, 13 carries, 154 yards, 3 rushing, 190-yard kickoff return.
So congrats to Jonathan Lemon, tonight's player of the game, brought to you by the Home Appliance Company. Menard takes the snap again, hands to Stroud, who gets across the 15, maybe to the 17-yard line. Clock is continuing to run. Make sure to keep an eye on Q92 Sports, all of our social media places. You'll see where our 7 games will be next week, what game will be on the FM, what game will be on the AM, and what 5 games that we are going to stream next week. Excuse me as I have a frog in my throat. Had to cough a little bit. Menard gets the play call here. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. 3rd and 9, ball on the 17. The crowd chanting, "We want justice." Hand it off. It's the pitch now to Stroud again. Gets up to about the 25-yard line. Going to pick up 8. Landon Belknap on the tackle.
We'll give another score update. We had St. Thomas Aquinas. They travel to Strasburg Franklin. Not a great opening showing for St. Thomas Aquinas.
St. Thomas has new head football coach Isaiah Robinson. Not the way you want to start, but it happens.
Nope, 34-0 so far.
Canton South trails Garaway 13-0 as well. Chippewa leads East Canton 16-6. Here we go. 2 minutes left to go in the game. It's 4th and 3, and it's going to be an automatic first down as Perry's defensive player jumped into the neutral zone, which is a penalty flag. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty, giving them an automatic first down. So Buchtel is on the board. I repeat, Buchtel is on the board. Hoover 35, Buchtel 8. So no more running clock for that.
No, it
stops.
Stops the clock.
Our clock continuing to run here. 1st and 10, ball on the 29. Menard in at quarterback. Aaron Menard. 1:25 to go in the ball game. 42-7. Perry over Canton Central Catholic. Takes the snap. Menard flips it to Stroud. He gets across the 30 to the 33, and he's tackled. Kenny Stroud doing what he can tonight, trying to get as many yards as he can, playing for respect right now as we are under a minute left to go here at Wakefield Stadium. The Battle of 13th Street completely one-sided tonight. Perry is going to go to 1-0 as they travel next week
to St. Vincent
St. Mary High School in Akron, and I don't know who Canton Central Catholic plays next week, but hopefully they're able to figure it out. 40 seconds to go now. Menard under center takes the snap, hands it to the up man, and he is tackled immediately by most of the Perry defensive line. Under 30 seconds to go now as we're looking up where Canton Central Catholic plays next week.
It is going to be a tough one, but they are at home, and the Mogador Wildcats come to town.
Mogador, a phenomenal football team. That will be a tough one as this one is going to run out. Canton Central Catholic will not run another play. This one is going to go final at Wakefield Stadium. The Perry Panthers 42, Canton Central Catholic 7. Stay tuned for our postgame show. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Q92 Sports Network and the Charshone Auto Group.
Hey, sports fans, if you love local sports as much as we do, make sure to head over to Q92radiosports.com. Think of us as your home for local sports news, from high school to college, all the way to the pros. We have area scores, local weather updates, and a quick and easy way to reach out and contact us. Best of all, it's the place to listen to all of our high school and Mount Union football games all season long. The home for Q92 Sports is Q92radiosports.com.
Make sure you're following Q92 Sports on social media. We bring you the absolute best in local sports news, live play-by-play action, exclusive player and coach interviews, game day photos, and so much more. Never miss an update. Just search and follow at Q92 Sports across all your favorite platforms and subscribe today. Stay connected to the teams, the games, and the moments that matter most. Q92 Sports, your home for local sports.
You're listening to High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Wakefield Stadium. Final here. Perry 42, Canton Central Catholic 7. Mike Vorhies, Mike Dixon. Mike, before you leave here, final thoughts. Our player of the game once again, Jonathan Lemon, senior running back for the Perry Panthers. 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 kick return. Great showing by Perry as they start the season 1-0. Before you leave, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Perry just came out with a game plan and stuck to it. They only had 1 possession where they actually threw more than they ran the ball, and that was a lot when their JV guys were in. Perry's defense doing a great job of getting the push up front. Tonight, Perry won the battle in the trenches. On the other side of the ball for Canton Central Catholic, they've got a little bit to work on. They had a great first drive, and then the momentum kind of just didn't go their way anymore. Trying to get the running game going. Stroud did a great job when he had the holes to run through. So both teams need to work on certain things to move on next week. Both have difficult opponents.
Mike is going to take off and get some interviews. Make sure you keep an eye out on the Q92 Sports social media handles on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Once again, the final here, Perry 42, Canton Central Catholic 7. Let's run down some scores. Dover 29, Glen Oak 14, 5:52 left in the fourth quarter there. Orrville and Worcester tied up at 7. Tuscan Valley 35, Waynedale 0. Salem over Poland Seminary 21-17. Rocky River leading Manchester 14-7. Caldwell leading Buckeye Trail 28-0. Strasburg over St. Thomas 34-0. Garraway still leads Canton South 13-0. Chippewa 23. East Canton 6. Indian Valley leads Green 30-6. Massillon in the fourth quarter leads Glenville 24-12. Buchtel trails Hoover 35-8. Lake holding on to a 6-point lead. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Lake 20, North Ridgeville 14. Louisville looks like Jake Adkins going to get win number 1 in game number 1 as Louisville leads New Philly 17-7. McKinley leads Harding 26-0. Smithville over Tuslaw 21-8. Marlington 55. Warrensville Heights 0. And Northwest leads Alliance 16-0. Once again, your final here at Wakefield Stadium. Perry 42, Canton Central Catholic 7. Just an absolute dominating performance from the Perry Panthers. Let me see if I can get some final stats on the game here. It doesn't look like it. Looks like it has gone. Obviously, since it's final, I cannot pull up live stats. Glen Oak has scored a touchdown. Dover now leads 29-20. So Dover leading by 9, 5 minutes to go in the fourth there. Head coach Matt Dennison, new coach of the Glen Oak Golden Eagles, formerly of the Canton South Wildcats, trying to get win number 1. So we'll see what happens in that one. Again, next week, Mike and I will be at Green High School in Green, Ohio. Green Memorial Stadium for the Green Bulldogs and the Talmadge Blue Devils, renewing the old Suburban League rivalry that used to happen back when Mike and I went to Green. It has been a fantastic night. The Perry Panthers came into this game, had their way. Jonathan Lemon, 3 rushing touchdowns, a 90-yard kick return for a touchdown, so 4 touchdowns on the night. He is our player of the game. Sponsored by the Home Appliance Company. Once again, Jonathan Lemon, our player of the game. 4 touchdowns. Your final from Wakefield Stadium. The Perry Panthers 42. The Canton Central Catholic Crusaders 7. Appreciate you tuning in to the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. Again, a huge shout out to all of our sponsors. Without you, we could not do what we do. To the Canton Christian Home, to the CSE Federal Credit Union, Gentlebrook Home Appliance Company, Make It Hot Water Heaters, RG Drag, the Charshone Auto Group, Sarda, and Tasty Cream. We appreciate you all advertising and sponsoring tonight's football game on the Q92 Sports Network. Signing off for tonight. Be safe, be kind, rewind, everybody, and we will see you next week here on the Q92 Sports Network. Have a good night, everybody.